Good morning, friends. How are we doing today on this bright and breezy Thursday morning? I hope you are all well. Thank you once again to everyone for joining the stream this morning as we continue this arduous task to get one of these starters shiny. Hopefully today is the day. Kaylee, Bits of Dreaming, Nally, Kiddos, and Jeff. How are we all doing this morning? I hope you're all having fantastic starts to your day. We're over 8,000 resets into this and no shiny just yet, but like It's a Dreaming says today might be the day, and I think we have to hope that it is. Phoenix, how are you doing this morning? Good morning to you. I hope you're well. Let's not hang around. Let's get into these because we need to see the shine today. I do actually feel that we could see the starter shine today. I do feel like that could be on the cards because we've just seen so many of them. Over 22,000 now, I think. I don't know. It feels just like all a muddle, but it's great to be back. Great to be on this, and hopefully, like I've said, today's the day that we see something shine, and we just got to keep going until we do, because it will eventually shine. Something will eventually shine. It's got to have inevitably got to shine. Feel in the jellies, it's going to happen within the first hour. Jeff, I hope you're all right, mate. You never know, it could do, and then we could just dive into it. How great would that be? Tone, good morning to you, my friend. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your Thursday. And Ashley, good morning to you, mate. I hope you're well, or maybe good evening to you, knowing your time zone. Hope you're doing well over in down under in Oz. So bring the fish to grant Lee's wish. Yes, we need the fish. We need the fish. Tobias, he just wanted to let you know that I managed to get the oh, what was that? I can't see because of the little heart in the corner of the DLC on my new profile. Amazing. How did you work it out, Tobias? How did it sort itself out? I'm so happy that you managed to do it, mate. Sorry that you had so many issues with it as well. So annoying. And it should be such a seamless thing, right? But I'm pleased you managed to figure it out. We got Mats. How are we doing, Mats? How are we doing today? I hope you're having a great start to your day, mate. And good to see you as always. Tone GTV, how are we this morning? I hope you're well. Thanks so much for hopping in and joining the stream with us this morning. Hopefully you're coming in at a good time. See the sparkly, there's Kelly with the fish. The fish will grant our wish. It's not the main user on my Switch because the last one died and I had to ask Nintendo. Okay, so the main user, okay, so that is really actually good information to know for future. Disconnect my last Switch and then reconnect my new Switch. So that's what fixed it. That's so weird, isn't it? That was like the conflict there. Like I say, I'm pleased you managed to get it sorted. Resorting to ring Nintendo though to do it, or get in touch with Nintendo, not ring them. Yes. Time for a shiny Totodile on hard gold, 4,224 PXano. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not, but thank you so much for the guess, and I hope you are right. And if it is shiny on hot gold, that would be amazing if we do see that happen. Started early, man. Hit the gym at 6 a.m. Wow, massive kudos, mate. That is amazing. 6 a.m. rest day for me today, so a little bit easier. I had a walk this morning, which was nice, but having a rest day, which is more than welcomed, actually. I feel like it's nice just having a day off as well. I think it's important to. I don't like to. In my head I'm like, nah, I need to like keep on at it, but I think nah, otherwise I'll just grind myself and get to the point where I'm gonna burn out a little bit. So Riley, good morning, mate. Back on it this morning. Just got back from the future. It was awesome beating the first gym with your shiny starter late. Today's the day. I hope you're right, mate. What was the shiny starter in the future? What did Doc Brown say? 88 miles an hour. Shiny has to be today, Chloe. I hope so. Hope you're doing well. Having a good morning. Great to see you as always. And James, how are you this morning, mate? I hope you're well. Hope that shiny is today. I know what, like, I feel like it has to be today, and then we can have a good run at it tomorrow. I just can't believe that we're going to have another day of all these resets and nothing shine. Has to happen today. Have a shiny Latias from Streamer, who I'm mod for with the Horn Champion Rimmer. Wow, nice, mate. That is a proper trophy shiny. That's awesome. You have to reach 88 miles an hour to get the shiny Cyndaquil. Okay, let's start. Mochi dance at 88 miles an hour. 88 miles an hour. I'll stop with the Doc Brown impressions. They're bad. I realize that. I'm sorry, chat. I do apologize. I do like a good impression, but I don't know if I've got my Doc Brown impression down just yet. How long, how many attempts do you think this series before you move on? I don't know. I feel like I can't give up on it, Matt. I feel like we'll have other streams will drop in as well. I think this week, though, I'm kind of just like, you know, when you're in the midst of something and you feel like, oh, I need to just push on. I could have easily done the Deoxys hunt or something this morning and said, yeah, we'll do that just to have a break. But I just feel like if I persist with it, we'll get the result, you know? But I think as we go on in the weeks, we'll probably mix it up a little bit more. We'll drop in maybe some Deoxys hunt because we've got to get that one going as well with the Arceus. So that might be a nice one to put in as a little bit of a breakup with it because, yeah, it's relentless at the moment. It's becoming a real grind doing the other. I keep talking about this other video that I'm working on and it is taking a while to do, but you know, I had a little bit of time yesterday and I was trying to I'm doing Latias at the minute and Latios and Ultra Sun, and those resets are a bit grindy just from doing the same motion over and over again with my hands to soft reset. So it'd be nice to kind of break things up a little bit. They are appreciated. If only Hot Gold SoulSilver was Herba Mystica, shiny hunting would be much easier. I know, right? Just crack a sandwich in Elm's office here and then we can hightail it out of here. That'd be so good. Just increase the shiny chances a little bit more. I mean, really, when you look at it from face value, the shiny chances of us getting one of the starters was like 1 in 3,000, 1,300 ish, because we're checking 6 at a time. So based on those odds, technically we're way over. But the double 3DS has not proved to be the winning formula for this one. Sending you all my shiny luck as I don't need it for a while. Got shiny Moltres, 606 resets. James, that's amazing. Congrats on the shiny Moltres. Such a nice shiny as well. Underrated shiny, I feel. I just love the red of it. The kind of, it's like a reddy pink peachy color. It's like such a nice shiny. Do love it. So congrats, mate. Really nice to hear. And a good amount of resets, not too many, not too little as well. Seems nicely middling. So great, and thank you for the shiny luck. Really appreciate it. Making some good old iced finger buns today. Nice. Oh, can't beat an iced finger bun. I haven't even had breakfast this morning. I'm like hungry. Ice buns sound like they would be great. You guys on the making all this nice food all the time. What's your favorite fossil Pokemon? Ooh, favorite fossil Pokemon. Probably Aerodactyl, you know. I think Aerodactyl's very cool. I do like some of the other ones, like, I guess it's hard to like classify. Like, you feel like Cannnot isn't a fossil Pokemon anymore because in the new games it's just out in the wild, you know. But I always like Sheldon, and that was always one that I really liked. But I could never, and Bastiodon as well. I could never get them to work like competitive though. I always liked it as a design, but yeah, I'd probably say Aerodactyl out of all of them. I mean, the fossils in Sword and Shield were very cool. It'd be nice in Gen 10 if we get some more fossils, because we just missed that completely. Now we got the Paradox Pokemon, but not quite the same, right? What about yourself? What's your favorite fossil Pokemon? I think mine has to be Tyranitar. Yeah, that's a very cool one. That is, yes. And the shiny as well. It's just absolutely amazing. Professor Oak, good morning, my friend. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day, my friend. As always, thanks so much for joining on this long hunt that we are doing for these stars. It's got to shine today. It has to. Charlie, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Let the playthrough begin. We needed to start today. Tone, Omastar, classic, another great one as well. Absolutely amazing. We've been watching that, and this has been on the cards for ages. I remember like stream maybe like a year and a half ago, getting told about, is it the Apple series, what is it, like Walking with Dinosaurs or something like that? We've been watching that recently, just on and off with Thea, and that's they had some like Omanyte sort of things on there. They were huge though. Way bigger than what I thought they were. Didn't realize it was like so chunky. Massive things. Did you stream last night? We didn't stream last night, Professor Oak. No, had a bit of a break from that. But yes, we'll carrying on this morning. Olio, how are we doing this morning? I hope you're well. And James, great to see you, mate. McMuffin, how are you this morning, my friend? I hope you are well. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining the stream as well. As always, great to see you all. Got a used fire red with gym badges. Master Ball figured out how to get the sapphire. They hadn't got Mewtwo yet. Nice. Expensive, but a touch of worth. I settled on the bald Mewtwo. Very nice, mate. That's awesome. So happy you managed to pick that up. Even if it was a little expensive, great game to have in the collection. And nice to take advantage of the remains that are left from the original playthrough on it as well. No stream last night, had to talk to the wife instead. Oh, mate, I'm sorry. No, I'm joking. Will you do more Dynamax adventures coming later on? I would love to join your shiny hunts. Yes, we will be. Yeah. I think, like I say, what we could do tomorrow, even tomorrow's stream, you know, we don't need to do this tomorrow. If you guys are up for doing some Dynamax adventures tomorrow, just to mix it up a little bit, we could dive in with that tomorrow just to see how we get on. Especially if we don't get the shiny today. It might be one of those things we say, all right, let's take a break from this, get on the Dynamax adventures for a stream, and then we'll pick this up next week. This better be worth it. It will be worth it. This hunt will be worth it, I'm sure. Very nice, Big Buff, and great shiny with the Shadow Tentacle. Yeah, very nice as well. Went to the pharmacy this morning to stock up on some vitamin P. It's running low. I need some vitamin P in my life. We're running low. We're definitely running low at the moment. That's where I should have headed to this morning. That was my error. Preparation for this. Right. I do feel confident though. I do honestly feel confident. Shiny Totodile, play Shiny Taco. How are we doing this morning? I hope you're well. Jeff been catching up with the leaf green Nuzlocke. Just lost Rose. Oh, Jeff, I know. There's some brutal things that happened in that, but I'll not spoil anything. It was a good end to that one. On the quest for the Deoxys hunt. You ever done a real fossil hunting down on the Jurassic Coast? Used to love it. Every Easter as a kid. I haven't. I would love to do something like that. It would be so fun. I always want to find. I remember watching like Jurassic Park as a kid. It scared the absolute bejesus out of me. But I always used to want to find a raptor claw and walking along the beach as a kid, because we used to do lots of walking along the beach back home. And I used to always be convinced that, like, as a kid, I'd be like, I'm going to find a raptor claw somewhere and I'm going to put it on like a necklace and wear it. I don't know. Like, it obviously wasn't going to ever happen. Just randomly a raptor claw lying on the beach. But for some reason, as a kid, I was like convinced if I looked hard enough, I'd find one. I was very disappointed, as you can imagine, when I never ever managed to find one. Sam, good morning, mate. Today's the day. I hope you're doing good, Lee. I am, my friend. I hope you are having a fantastic day as well. Wish you the most shiny luck. Thank you, mate. Hopefully today is the day. Professor Oak, 4,245. We are just past that. Man, I keep coming in and reading these just at like 1 or 2 resets too late. If you don't get it today, I'd start a new save file. I mean, I was actually thinking about this, Charlie. Like, what do you guys think? Should we start new save files on these? Because I feel at the moment, it's like, are these trainer IDs cursed? Because we should have had it by now. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It'd be such an easy thing for us to do. But Charlie, it has crossed my mind. 4-4s, aka 4-4 would be cool. It would be very cool when it's sent. I hope you're doing well as well, my friend, and having a great start to your day. Young Lee, how are we doing? Good morning, mate. I hope you're well and having a great Thursday morning. I hope you had a good night. I'm gonna say it within the hour. I hope you are right, mate. I hope you are right. I think we might get it early today if we do get it. Be Team Coke Zero or Team Pepsi Max? If you had to pick. Probably for taste, Coke Zero. That would be my one. I love Pepsi Max Cherry though. That's like my crux. Pepsi Max Cherry, Coke Zero though. if I was pick anything. I just prefer the taste of Coke Zero. And there's definitely a taste. My dad always has this argument with these, like, you can't tell the difference between the taste of them. They taste the same. I'm like, they definitely don't taste the same. If you have them both next to each other, like, there's distinct taste between the two of them. Good morning, Caleb. How are you doing? Just finished the Hatterene line for my shiny live index. Nice. Moving on to the Spoink and Grumpig line. Good luck with those, mate. Great ones to do with the Hatterene, though. Love that line. Brilliant shinies. So Soggy, how are you doing, mate? Doing a Nuzlocke run of Leaf Green right now to get Deoxys. Nice, mate. Good luck with the Nuzlocke run. I hope you have a lot of fun with it and keep us up to date with how it's going. How far are you into the playthrough? Raptors are the scariest thing in the world. I know. The fact that they can open doors as well. Professor Oak, 4,250. Where are we? Again, I'm just like, I'm too late with it. I'm sorry. I need to be faster keeping up with chat. Okay, right. Anthony, how are you doing, mate? I can't stay just saying hi on this day. The shiny Syndical will show up. Good luck and more power. Thank you so much, Anthony, and thanks for dropping in. Hope whatever you're up to today, mate, you have a fantastic day, and I really appreciate the shiny luck. Slightly taco, the scared the Jesus out of me. Never heard that before. Bejesus out of me, yeah. The bejesus. Yeah. You have an Aurora ticket. The Aurora ticket, 4,260. Okay, we're not quite there yet, Ashley. Managed to get yours in. Sorry, Professor Oak. Yeah, that would be the move. Okay. Kind of thinking that would be a good idea. Clean slate. Should we do this reset? Should we take it to 4,260 and then just do a new save on both of them? Let's do that. Totodile would be the best one to get because Pharrell has Ice Fang to deal with Lance and his Dragonites. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Havoc, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you, Chris. Today's the daily. Definitely broke 5k on each anyway. If you don't get it before 5k per game, then everyone in this chat needs to run 5k twice. Maybe for each starter too. I agree, mate. Get your running shoes on, everyone. Out we go. We'll do it live. I'll take my phone. We'll hop over there and do it. Right. Okay. So we're going to go to 4,260 and start 2 new save files. Slightly taco 2,000. You see, now I feel like I need to go to that 4,279. That could be the magic number. If you do the restart the game and stuff. Yeah, I think like a fresh start to this might be the way to do it. These IDs feel cursed. Matt, good morning, mate. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Hope all is well. I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. I hope all is well with you as well. And Petro, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're having a great start to your Thursday. So Soggy just started last night. Only made it to Viridian. There's also resets for Yveltal in Ultra Moon and Hordes in Y. Nice, mate. Well, I hope the rest of your playthrough goes super nice. What starter did you go for? Raptors can open doors. Is that the Sapphire joke? Yeah, exactly. Bear 8 Hat, how are we doing? Good morning to you. New to the stream. Great to have you here as always. Thanks so much for hopping in. I think we are going to start a new save file on both of these because they feel cursed trainer IDs. I got the 3 Hatterines in Kitakami. It was a great spot to isolate them. 15 spawns on the Oni Mountain. I was happy to find this spot so I didn't have to look in the grass. That's super nice because those Hatinas are super small, aren't they, for trying to spot, especially for the shiny as well. Okay, 2 more we go and then we'll get rid of these cursed trainer IDs. Kaylee, I'm excited. I got myself an early birthday gift, meet and greet tickets with my favorite band, Hailstorm. Birthday is April. Can't wait for July 28th. Nice. That sounds awesome. 250 each ticket for a meet and greet was too good to pass up. That sounds awesome as well. That's going to be an absolutely epic gig and meet and greet as well. That's awesome. Is the gig afterwards, Kaylee? Do you meet them after the gig? That's going to be epic though. As everyone today, just got my breakfast. Today it's going to be shine. I just know it. Right. Okay, this one, and then we'll restart the files. Okay. Let's see. Can you give us a bit of a redemption? Come on. This is your time, games. Nothing. Okay. So, how do I delete the save file? Because I think we need to delete it first. Hot gold, SoulSilver, delete save file. We need to delete them. Hold select plus B plus up on the title screen. Okay, so we'll go here, select B and up, and then we'll do the same on this one as well. It always annoys me because I always okay, so it's select B and up. There we go. So let's do this in sequence. Once it yes, get rid of this cursed data. Furthermore, Pokéwalker registration data will also be erased. This is the bit, yeah, we need to do this. I spam through here so many times when I've done this in the past, and it's like I do this bit like so many. Reset ID, reset counter. No, we'll keep the counter going. I feel like the counter's there. We've done that many resets. What did you do for a living prior to content creation? So my last job was working in a hospital for 3 years. I was working in procurement for the imaging department, which is like all your x-rays and your scanners and all that sort of stuff. So I helped get the contract maintenance for all the scanners, new equipment, things like that, ordered things for the department. It was all right. It was all right. It wasn't the most exciting of jobs, and then it just got, then COVID hit obviously, and that was horrible. And the whole situation after that point was just, yeah, it wasn't great, but I never felt the same. And it was a pretty lonely job as well. Like a lot of the time I was like by myself, so it was like, you know, I travel, especially since we moved as well, because we lived up in Bristol, so I used to cycle to work. It was like a 45-minute cycle. We moved, and then it was like an hour and a half drive, and then some nights it would be some nights if the traffic was really bad, it would be like 2.5. Some nights I drove back, it was like 3 hours drive. It was horrible, but I don't need to worry about that anymore. Thankfully, I'm very lucky to be in the position I am. So yeah, I wasn't super happy by the end of that job. So yeah, but before that I had a brilliant job before that, and I was working for mental health service, for the autism service, and that was one of the most enjoyable jobs I ever had. I had like the team that I worked with, people I worked with, who were just absolutely brilliant. Okay, we'll go with a boy on this one, and we'll go with a girl on this one. And yes, thank you, prof. Tell me your name. So we have to go, let's go Osirus on both of them. Can we do it in sequence? Which one is going to win? Right, there we go. Okay, we're done. Beta, how are you doing? I hope you are well. You resetting the files? Yes, we are. We're going with a fresh. Have I spelled that wrong? Oh man, I have. What's that? Okay. Okay, well, that's locked in now with that name. I don't know what this name is, but I think it's Osirus 3. Osirus 3. Imagine Og sent out the shiny Marill. That'd be hilarious. Right, this bit is fine. We just need to, at least the start of this game's nice and quick as well. Got a raid. Char, finally. Lots of mega energy. Nice. Still have hot gold I haven't touched over a decade ago, but I still last saved my progress from the last play. That's amazing. So that save file so old. That's cool. It'd be great going back through that as well and just seeing like all the stuff you did back in the day. Jazzy girl, I'm not giving in to RNG. No. Not giving, like, we've done too many resets to just go, it's so easy. Like, it's such an easy thing to be like, yeah, the RNG would be the thing to do, but I just feel like, nah, it's too easy for us to give in and lose all of that, all of those resets. Check the trainer ID. Well, I got my other ones written down because I was like, I need to see what they are, if they're like cursed numbers or anything. So our new IDs are, we've got 60110 and 19879. They seem good numbers, I guess. As good as numbers come. I don't know if there's any significant meaning to them. Right. Elm. We are back again. He's like, you guys just left. You put me through this torture again. Like, this could be the worst decision and or the best decision, but I guess if we don't try, we don't know. So that's the thing. I think doing this, those trainer IDs, and it's always worth trying something. I mean, it was either this or doing the mochi dance, and I mean, we're nearly 5k deep resets with the old trainer IDs, and I don't feel like it's going to make too much of a difference. It might do. Imagine if we keep going and it's the worst decision we've ever done. I feel like, nah, no regrets. Right. Come on, Professor Elm. People call me the Pokemon Professor. I think a good decision, get rid of the second guessing. We missed it. This is also true. So the 4,260 reset now. Well, we'll keep the resets that we've done because it feels like it's all unpackaged. Your audio. Is my audio all right? Is the volume okay on everything or not? Jared Jogging. How are you doing? All right. I hope you're good. Reload stream, Jared. It's YouTube. Louder audio. Oh, how are we doing this morning as well? For me, it's good. Hopefully it's all right. I did change all the settings over the weekend, but all the streams this week have been pretty... Well, they've all been the same. So let's save this. Imagine if it's the first one. How nuts would that be? And all we needed to do this whole time around was just create a new trainer ID. Right, there's the I don't know what I've done with this trainer. The trainer name on this cart, on my hot gold cart. It's not right though. Right, check number 1. Here we go. So finally today is the day, hopefully, Nick. Right, fresh. There we go. Okay. Name mine Pepsi. Nice. Oh, maybe they meant the music. Maybe. Coming in loud and clear in Australia. Kathleen, how are we doing this morning? I hope you're having a great start to your day. Oh, it'll be evening over there. Keep forgetting the time difference, but I hope you've had a great Thursday. Thanks so much for hopping in and joining the stream with us. And hopefully we do see a shiny come in soon. New trainer IDs, fresh start. Today is the day border. I hope so. Hope you're having a great day yourself. Right, that's all done. Thanks for the patience there, chat. I'm sorry that was I feel like it had to be done. Be great if we do see something shine. Just get rid of those old trainer IDs. But does this count as 1 or 4,261 for the game? I'm confused. Well, it's kind of like all well, it's all relative really, because we're counting the overall resets. So I guess for these new trainer IDs, I guess it's really technically 1, but we'll just keep going because overall this is how many we've done. How long have we been soft resetting? Is this, let's have a look. How many I did say yesterday. It'd be 30 plus hours though. 30 plus hours. Bear's hat, we're going with 4,236. Way past that. Because if it's not chaining, it resets every time. Now we get to see the spooned shiny within the first 500, like it seems everyone else does for these starters. I hope so, mate. That's what I'm thinking, you know? Especially when Nilo came on the other day and he's like, oh man, I popped the Cyndaquil in like 488, was it? Crazy. Nice for Nilo though. But yeah, everyone seems to get them very early. Like I see people do this and then they're like, oh yeah, I only spent a couple of hours doing this. Bear's hat, 4,263. I'm just a little bit late, mate, because I'm just past that as well. So didn't catch that quite in time. So Cross, good morning to you. Maybe add another counter below your existing one. you think we should do that? Thank you, Ashley. And good morning, Sikros. Definitely get it by 5,000. I feel like maybe, yeah. And we will hit that easily today. Let's blitz through these, Kaylee, and then get this shiny starter. Imagine if it was just the trainer ID, that it was just a bugged one on both. It feels a bit unlikely. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this will be stream 11 of doing these soft resets. 11. Wow. Nearly 2 weeks. Yeah, we'll shine today. Which seems crazy because just the amount of starters that we are seeing every reset, like one of them should have been. Alex, good morning to you, mate. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Great way to start my morning. Great to have you here as always. And Ashley, 4,280. I hope you are right, mate. Just like the SpongeBob SquarePants cartoon meme the very next day. Be great if we could just skip to that point and be like, yeah, we got it. We got it. We can move on. See, PAX East is going on this weekend, which is pretty exciting. And I read that Pokemon have got a booth there, which is kind of interesting to see what they'll be talking about this weekend. And on the panel, seems like the booth's pretty sizable as well. So they might, I don't know what they'll be talking about. Hopefully, maybe we get some info. I don't think we'll get anything on ZA. We might get a few tidbits from stuff that they talk about. I don't think any gameplay footage though, but kind of interested to see what else might come out from it as well. Have to keep an eye on that one over the weekend. Sam Osirus is furiously bouncing his feedback today. It's because of the coffee. I'm becoming impatient. Or maybe just having a pee. No, it's definitely probably... I'm fidgety at the best of times. I really find it difficult to sit still. And I have that horrible thing with my leg where I do like tap my feet quite regularly. So yeah. I'm sorry if it's coming across on the camera and everything looks like it's shaking. I'll try and calm it down. Watched a video yesterday where a guy got both Totodile and Cyndaquil in the same day. What? Ah, that makes me so mad that we've been doing it for so long. I'm not mad about it. It's just like one of those things, isn't it? Where it's just, yeah. Yeah, not good. There's that 4,269. Passed it again. I'm sorry. I'm reading these too late. It's like Professor Oak putting them in and me reading them like 4 resets later. Sorry, I'll try and speed up through the chat. Good morning. What shiny do you hope to get? Blue Ghost. I really hope we get the Totodile, but honestly, at this stage, I'm going to be super happy with anything we get. So, what about yourself? What would you go for if you had to pick one? I imagine you're feeling invigorated now, Lee. Yeah, the hope has returned. The hope has returned, mate. It has. Definitely, I feel like, yeah, it's a fresh start. I was doing some weird Google searching on like the trainer IDs last night, so it's weird that it was brought up this morning. Please, it kind of was. Please, Charlie brought it up, and then we've just dived in and done it. So yeah, Matt, are your odds not right back at the beginning again after starting a new save file? Not necessarily. They're the same kind of odds that we had before. Do you know what I mean? Because it's kind of all relative, really. We still have the same odds no matter what reset we do. I guess we've done, it's hot. Yeah, I know what you mean, but technically no. Are there any Pokemon Center stores in the UK? That are not, but there is a Pokemon pop-up store coming to EUIC, which is in 3 weeks time. So in London in the XL, when that event's going on for the entire weekend, I think it opens on the Thursday. So from Thursday right through till Sunday, gonna have a pop-up Pokemon Center, which is always good. Breakfast time. Bear's hat. Enjoy your breakfast, mate. Ryan would have been beaten Leon Charizard if he had Caledon. I think so. I think you're right. Alex, I feel like the shiny Totodile and SoulSilver today. I'll have to go back to that in a second. It'd be amazing if we do get the Totodile. It'd be so good. All the best of luck. Shiny vibes, my dude. Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate that so much, mate. odds are by 9,736. The odds of this are 8,192, I believe, the full odds. But as we're checking 6 at a time, then technically the odds do kind of spread a little bit. But my prediction is 4,279, but I will type 4,368 so they can read it beforehand. I'm sorry, mate. We got right on the button with the one, so I did catch it, the first one, but maybe it is the second one. Maybe it's this one though. Maybe you're right. Not this time though. Sorry, mate. We'll go with that second guess. Because I'm gonna say Totodile. Gotta go for my boy. Yeah, I agree. Ashley, I found out Scarfed Sharpness Gallade can outspeed Dragapult. Do 71% to a Rillaboom on the switch in with Sacred Sword. Wow, that's a lot of damage, isn't it? Chloe, 4,317. I hope you are right. We're very close to that now. I can't bring myself, and the thing is, I can't bring myself to reset the counter after we've put so many resets in. Welcome. Have to name the shiny after me, lol. Or catch a shiny Shelder. Shiny Shelder would be very cool. Get the number or close to it right, and the nickname will be yours, Charlie. But I do appreciate you bringing that up this morning, because it's kind of just pushed me in the direction where I was thinking anyway. It's a dream in still hunting this shiny Omanyte, which I need for my Cancer Living Dex. I have to do it in Scarlet and Violet Sword and Shield, because I thought it would be faster with the overworld spawns. Well, I was wrong. Oh, mate, I hope you do see it shine today if you are going for that. Sending you some shiny luck your way, my friend. And let me know when you finally get it, because that's going to be a big one, especially for the Living Dex as well. You should have checked if your ID was bugged with RNG manip tools before resetting, just for the curiosity. I've got the ID written down, so I wonder if I could do it without. Could I do it? Is that like a site I can go online and check that Veda? I don't know if you know about anything like that. That'd be kind of cool, interesting to look at the IDs. I've got them because I put them in a notepad. If anyone wants to have a look at them. Where are they? Where are they? Hot Gold, SoulSilver IDs. Are they on this screen? There they are. Trainer IDs. So these were the trainer IDs that I had from the previous one. I'll drop them in the chat. So these were the cursed ones. The trainer IDs that I had. It's not spaced them out too well, but they were the two. I don't know if there's anything. Odds don't stake, the game doesn't remember your resets and compound your chances. It's all the same. See, Riley's a lot more intelligent than me and better at explaining things like that than me. Thank you, Riley. As always, can anyone add me in Pokemon Go? Vido, put your friend code. I would love to add you, yeah. Got everyone, all the friendlies in chat. I put mine, shared mine last week, and I got loads. I'm on the mission though of collecting some more gifts because I ran out of gifts in game. It's frame number, secret ID, and I think the clock. Yeah, the clock I think has a lot to play with it, doesn't it? How about lucky number 4,444? I hope that is the one. That would be a nice number to get it on, right? $4,331 Veda. Oh, please let's one of these be right. Petro, 4,299. Damn. 4,300. I think we needed to catch a Pokemon, and then yeah, that would have made sense, so we can get the secret ID as well from it. Because yeah, with just the trainer ID, I guess we're quite limited with the information we could pull from that. What level are you in Pogo? I think 33. I think around that. It's such a grind when you get past like level 30. It takes ages. It's almost like 9 to 12 months for me to like level up at all in it. I don't play like every day, but look, when I do jump in, I'm like, oh, still level 33. But I did get a on my walk this morning. I did get a hundo. I got a hundo Pokemon. I got a Quillfish, which was a hundo, which I never get. I think it's my first perfect Pokemon. Let me see if I can bring it up. I was like so chuffed with it. There it is. The quillfish. There he is. I was like so chuffed with that. I was like, I don't think I've ever had a hundo before. So I was like, wow, that's cool. That was amazing. So that was nice. Lumpy, good morning, my friend. And Endry, how are you doing? Warnelli, how are you as well? I hope you're all doing great and having a fantastic start to your day. And yeah, the hundo from Pokemon Go. Today is the day, James. I hope so, mate. Sadaka, how are we doing soon? I hope we do see it soon. And Warnelli, hopefully something shines today. Hopefully it does, my friend. I hope so. Sorry I'm late, everyone. Got into the tequila with the missus and the neighbors. Mate, I keep saying this. You live in the dream. I hope the head's not too bad this morning, mate. Great to see you as always. Another pain. Been hunting Kyogre since COVID. It feels like nowhere near as bad, but still. Oh, I feel like that. I really hope you see it shine soon. Which game are you hunting that in? Worst is when you need to level up quests in Pogo. Yeah. They are, yeah. Oh, I'm at 41 or 42. Wow. Yeah, I'm way off that now. Hundo, that's awesome. I play Go since the beginning. I'm only at level 49. I've played since the beginning as well. 49 though, that's like tops. That's amazing. Level 36 on the Kyogre payment plan. On the Kyogre payment plan. Mate, I really need to make sure I try and do some of the Groudon raids this weekend when they're live. Mr. Hubruki, Holbruki, sorry, mate. 4,354 incoming. I just know it. I predicted Pokemon Z on Pokemon Day, so trust me, I know my stuff. I'm relying on you for this to be the one. Pokemon Go ID, Yong Lee. Right, let me snap that so I can add you in after the stream, because I'll never come back to I'll never come back through the chat and find that. So at least I got it. I'll add you in once we finish up today. Christopher, how are you doing this morning? I hope you're well. And Javier, great to see you, my friend. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Hope this time you get the shiny. Thank you, mate. And Aaron, how are you doing this morning? I hope you're well. Sidui, the Unrivaled, good afternoon, mate. I hope you're doing good as well. Hopefully you guys are coming in and you're going to see the shiny pop up very soon. Hopefully, I'm hoping so. When it's the Lumpy podcast dropping, absolutely legendary stuff he will drop. I feel like that, yeah, it needs to happen. Needs to happen. We need to rally together to make this a reality. Pokemon Shield Max Adventures. I just know my heart sinks when I hear that, because I know the time that you're putting into every check with that. I really hope you do see it shine soon. Sending you all the shiny luck for that one. Good morning, 4252-119. I hope you're doing well this morning. This is 425. Once you find the starter, you will keep playing both games and focus on the one with the shiny. I feel like because we've done so many resets, I think we'll keep resetting with the other one to try and get another starter shiny and then trade it over. It kind of feels like that would be a nice thing to do. It's not really going to be too much effort doing that either. The One Unleashed, how are we doing, mate? I hope you are well and having a great day. Groudon raids should be really easy as long as there is a few of you. Yeah, that 4 times water weakness as well. Be nice and easy to take down. I do have a Kyogre, so that would help. It's just not a primal Kyogre. Jayhawk, thank you so much for the subscribe. Do you have a favorite Pokemon spin-off game? If it's PLA, what is number 2? PLA would have to be my number 1, I think. Number 2 would probably be, I don't know, could it count like Battle Revolution or one of the stadium games? I absolutely love Battle Revolution. I played so much on that. So one of those would probably be my second, I'd say. Gonna be a slow day, but have 3 shiny Sammies. Nice, mate. Nice. Is it with that sourdough as well? Let's do this. Andrew, you want to add friends since I'm level 36. Come on, shiny starter. Pop up. Let us start this today. Let's see that green Toto. Rob, I really hope we get it today. I'm feeling confident now. I think, like, I do feel like Riley says, weirdly refreshed after just starting a new save file with both. I feel like it's kind of dusted off all the curse. And also last night I was carrying on with the project, and doing resets for Latios and didn't get anything last night. So I was like, maybe it's saving it for today. Maybe the shiny luck is saving it for today. Tobias, imagine you get 2 shinies at the same time. That would be wild. I would love to see that. As long as they're like different shinies. If it's like the same one, I'd be like, come on. I think we're getting the X and Y remakes this year. Andrew, that's really interesting. I think X and Y remakes, not black and white. Like everyone's been talking about. X and Y remake would be wild, wouldn't it? Like a 5th row remake of X and Y. Hey, you know what? That would make a lot of sense. With Pokemon Z coming out, you know, they do X and Y on the Switch. Yeah, you know, the more you think about it, the more it makes sense. Can't ever dismiss anything, I think, now, because we just have no idea what is coming, what is planned. Imagine if that's what gets announced this weekend. Here's the comment right here where it's the first one. The good news is by the time you make it to 10,000 resets per game, then you're at a 0.001% chance you won't have the shiny yet. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate the update, mate. And well, that gives me confidence that we should have it by then. Was it the wrong idea to do the trainer ID reset? I don't know. I also think that as well sometimes. Mighty, good morning, mate. I hope you are well. Primal Groudon is fire ground. Yeah, it is. Yeah, very strong. Got it. This was a Nuzlocke. I was thinking it was just a hunt. I know, Aaron, right? I've definitely forgot that myself. It's like, come on, we need to get into the playthrough. Isaac, thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. Hopefully we do see something shine with all this good luck coming our way this morning. I hope you're having a brilliant day yourself, mate. Thanks for joining the stream. Got BDSP Pele, both Gen 4. So X and Y remakes plus ZA would make sense. It would make complete sense. And again, everyone expecting black and white remakes. That is what everyone's expecting, like myself included, because of all the memorance tokens. I think that would really be like the nail in the coffin for all of these insiders, right? To be like, because all they've been doing is leading the line with black and white remakes, and that's all we've been hearing for the longest time. And then for them to pull X and Y out, you'd be like, what information? Where have you been getting this information from, guys? You know, I think that would be, and it makes sense as well. It makes so much sense, X and Y, because it follows the same sort of pattern that we got with Legends Arceus with BDSP as well. So yeah, X and Y. I like the theory behind that. I feel like they need to do some kind of remake to hold us till ZA. Yeah, because like, when are we gonna get, when's ZA gonna drop as well? That's a big question, right? Like, it could be early, could be January time like they did with Legends Arceus, but there's nothing to kind of give us a definitive like pattern with that, you know? It could be any time in 2025. Could be like November. It depends how big the game is. If they're really pushing it to be a main series title, then it could be like as late as November next year, which is crazy. And there's no way, I don't think we see a whole year basically in a bit without a Pokemon game. So I think a remake at some stage would be on the cards. And like Katie says, tide us over. I got a feeling they will drop something new in late summer. That would kind of a really good time, wouldn't it? And then you have like a year between both. Didn't Platinum drop? Platinum dropped at a weird time of year, didn't it? I think when they dropped Platinum was I want to say like September time Platinum released. Such a, like, I always have that in my mind as like a weird release date. Forgot there was a release date. Forgot, was there a release date for Zia? No, they've just left it open. They've just said 2025, so it could literally be like any time next year. It could be early, mid, late. I'm at 720 resets for Alpha Octillery. Nothing yet. Decidueye, I hope you see it shine very soon. Such a nice shiny as well, Octillery. HN Belinda, how are we doing this morning? Buenos dias. How are we doing? I hope you're well and having a great start to your day. Thanks so much for hopping in and joining this stream. David, early start. Hopefully we get that shiny today. 4,495. Hopefully you are right, my friend. We're not too far off those numbers either, so be nice if that does happen. Early start. Hopefully we get that shiny in. My shiny Arceus took less time than your resets, Tobias. Crazy. I know, mate. But like Riley said, you know, I think one of the things is, like, most people get these on one console within like 500 resets, just because you're seeing so many of them and the resets are so quick. But yeah, these it's either the cartridges are cursed or I'm cursed, or these DSs. The DS aren't cursed. I think it's the cartridges, because my Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon shine quite regularly, quite frequently, so I feel like it's the carts themselves. Slightly taco. 5,123. That's not even a bad number either, really, considering where we are. I hope you're right. Maybe sooner would be nicer, but we'd take that. A prediction is a remake have us engage between PLZ and Gen 10. Or maybe, yeah. Maybe they're like a bridge between the two. Platinum released around my birthday, so I think it was the 22nd of May or something. Was it that early? Wow. That's me just thinking it was later in the year, but it was way earlier. Okay. That's crazy. It's a dream, and you're definitely right then, because I think you remember something like dropping around your birthday more than me just remembering a random time of year. I know it was like early in the year when it dropped, like compared to normal releases. But yeah, wow. Aaron, I'm not saying I won't want Ilka to work on black and white remakes, but if they ruin it, I'll never forgive them. I think the thing is though with Ilka, because they were just following like what they were told to do. I think they were on a really tight leash from Game Freak with what they were able to do with BDSP, so I never really put it down to Ilka so much. I think just that's how Game Freak and Pokemon wanted the games to be, you know. William, how are you doing, mate? I don't think the fish is working. Do we need another animal other than the fish? Maybe the fish does work. Just that we've this morning changed our trainer IDs. We've started new saves here, so maybe that's gonna help us. Hope you're doing well though, William. Great to see you as always. Revelio, I'm going for the level 100 shiny Magikarp and Kitakami. Good luck with that. I hope you see it shine very soon. It's a nice hunt, that one as well. I really enjoyed that one. I did it on stream not too long ago. Callum, good morning, mate. Never did expect us to be at 8,600 resets. I know, mate. I never saw us getting this far. This is like stream 11 of this, just the starters. Crazy. Shiny hunt and Charmander and Scarlet today, going for the Black Charizard. Good luck with that shiny hunt. I hope you do see it shine. Great shiny as well. Absolutely loved shiny Charizard. Blame your bro. I know, yeah. Where is Scott? Probably working. Spanish sounds good. Thank you. Gracias. I don't know if that's any good. That's probably, you're probably like, nah. I changed my mind. I changed my mind. It's bad. Hey man, Ilka worked on the story of Scarlet and Violet and BB Academy. Is that true? Because Pokemon works up and going now. It's like, you know, the partnership between Pokemon and Ilka. It's an interesting move. I do like the whole shaping up of all of these things come together, because technically we got like 3 companies now, because you got, well, not 3 companies, but 3 different parties. So you've got Team A, Team B from Game Freak, and then you're going to have this team from Ilka, which is probably going to handle all of the remake stuff, which is pretty exciting, because it just means that, you know, between them, they're all going to be able to kind of keep up, I guess, with the demand that's, I don't know, there for Pokemon games to be out every year. Wow, new trainer area day probably helps, but what if it's like takes another 3k? Don't, David. I know, it's crossing my mind, mate. I feel like we had to go in for the plunge though. Yeah, I don't know. It might have been the bad decision, it might be a good decision. We'll soon find out. I hope it's the better of the two though. Right, in Japan, they released Platinum in September, but the rest of the world mid-late May, the year later. Oh, wow. Okay, so that makes a bit more sense then. Just lost my shiny Oshawott to bloody Lillipup. The one that just took over 6k resets. I'm not crying, are you? Oh, no, Goggins. I reckon we pull a mulligan with that and just say that it's all right. I think you can keep it. Just do what we're going to do. Do a forfeit to revive it and keep it. It will be November 2025. I bet we get a surprise release later this year. Maybe a completely new game. That'd be wild, wouldn't it? I believe this stream is 11. This stream 11 doesn't seem like that. It doesn't, does it? It's crazy. We have been going a little while with it though. I'm pretty sure we're way over 30 hours into this one hunt though just now. William, all right then, spam this fish to grant Lee's wish. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. The fish spam is always what we need. Maybe this is what we need right now for this one, this particular reset to be the one that we need to see shine. Hopefully it is. Come on, come on, shiny starters. It will happen. It will happen today. I'm pretty confident about it. I'm very new to the RNG minips, trainer D, etc. But isn't it like you don't want any trainer ID, Pokemon ID to have the full code or something? Any chance you can explain it? I'm a noob in items. I don't really know the ins and outs of it. I'd have to do a little bit of reading about it, to be honest, mate. I will try for the next stream, David, tomorrow, to do a bit of reading in between, just to refresh myself on it all. I don't want to start saying things that I'm not really too sure on. Someone in chat might know a little bit better, though. In my opinion, Brady SP would have had the platinum changes post game like ORS. People would have loved them. Yeah, I think if it had the platinum bits added to it, it would have definitely helped. Maybe the underground as well, because Ilka had full control on the underground, right? It's a great gesture. You speak Spanish. I'm happy about that. Thank you. I will try and learn a bit more. I'm very lucky when I work with when I do the regionals. We have such a great team at regionals for the VG team. And they're all Spanish, so I can try and pick some extra little bits up when I'm over there. It was so odd that the platinum release. I remember watching Japanese gameplay before it came out. It's crazy that it used to do that, really, isn't it? And that's a long wait, like September to May as well, for us to get it. And just learned about the Shundo Pokemon from Go. Is there a way to get those in Scarlet? I mean, it's shiny Pokemon with perfect stats, right? I don't know if the stats carry over, if they're just reset and distributed into how they appear in Scarlet and Violet when you move them over. And I don't think if they're like perfect in Go, they translate to perfect in Scarlet and Violet. It's probably worth trading something over that's not perfect and seeing how they end up, but I'm pretty sure it's randomly generated when you trade them into Pokemon Home. 4 more spins. Shiny Totodile 4,356. I hope you're right, Dean. Thanks for the guess. And Rich, are we doing this all again on Route 1? Not Route 1. No. We're gonna take the gym leader on, I think, before we add anything else to the party. You never know, we might have 2 starters when we go to the gym. No shiny yet, slightly taco. Rich, good morning, mate. I hope you are well and having a great day. Great to see you as always, mate. Amount of time it's taken crazy. Thought you'd have the shiny by now. They have been very stubborn. I really thought we'd have the shiny by now. But nothing yet, nothing. We'll keep going though. It'd be riots if it took that long nowadays. Yeah, I think everyone would just import from Japan, wouldn't they? On release date they would be like, yeah, I've got it, I've got the Japanese copy, just playing it. It'd be crazy. Imagine waiting like 6 months for a game to release that was already out there in the wild. Weird, the stream just restarted for me. It sent me back to the beginning. That is very strange. Let's have a look. My vitals all right on YouTube? Yeah, everything looks good. Looks good on my end. Hopefully it stays like that. Super weird though, Alex. Good morning, Joe. How are we doing this morning? I hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. Thanks as always for hopping in and joining the stream. Hopefully you're coming in at a perfect time when we see something sparkle. What's the strategy today? Any reverse psychology to force a shiny to appear? Yeah, just telling the DSs they're not coming. You are not getting us the shiny today, and this one isn't either. Never going to see the shiny on either of these. Professor Elm has cursed us. Is this going to work? No. We could try the reverse psychology. I just feel like it was like it just never worked last time, but not. I guess nothing worked last time, so we've got no like barometer of anything being effective. Remember, 4,354, 20 more, and you'll get it. It's the whole brookie. The more you're saying this, the more confident I am. 4,354. Okay. If we get it on that number, you're gonna be. I'm gonna give you money for lottery numbers this weekend. Devies on Pogo change when traded, so imagine it'll do the same when sent to home too. Yeah, I can imagine. Just a little bit of a shame, because you think like it'd be nice if they just like there was something there if you had like a perfect shiny with perfect IVs and it kept those when you went and traded those into to home. And that was maybe the only situation where it was. Otherwise it would just always just randomize them. Unless that like perfect criteria was met. Be kind of nice if they did that. Dunk, 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 dunk. What forfeits will you do if you die during the Nuzlocke? My suggestion is burpees. That will vote me. Motivate me not to die at least, lol. Yeah. Do hand release burpees. Hand release surfing burpees. Oh, they're the worst. They are the worst. I remember doing like I used to do these HIIT training sessions years ago, and one of them was like right at the end of the circuit. It was like 4 sets of 20 hand release surf burpees. Oh my god. And I remember the first time I did this circuit and I was literally I puked. I'm like, I was pretty fit at the time, like way fitter than I am now. God knows what I'd be like now. I'd be a mess. But it was like I was just so exhausted from doing it because I just pushed myself so hard because it's like I'm gonna do it, and finished it. And then just was like, ugh. So grim. That was rough. And ever since then I've just had this thing where I'm like, oh, I don't want to ever have to do those again, ever. I think it was like the circuit was you had to pick your phone number. So you picked your phone number, and every number in your phone number had a corresponding set of exercises you had to do against it. And obviously my phone number has a lot of the same numbers in it, so it was like the worst to do. There was lots of burpees in it. Yeah, you're so good at doing this again today. Never Melt Ice, how are we doing, mate? I hope you're well and having a great day yourself, my friend. Great to see you as always. Have we heard the lucky song yet? We haven't heard the lucky song. It hasn't been on yet. That might be the time when it happens. Maybe it's waiting for Animal Crossing tune to come on. Hopefully it's not too long. I feel like it probably will rotate in quite soon. You're always one more reset closer to the shiny. Copty Loop, this is true. This is what we're going to keep in mind. One more reset away. Shiny Hisui and Quillfish. Nice, Petro. Such a nice shiny as well. Rich. I'll find out later with one of my spare Pogo Hundos and let you know. It'd be amazing if that is the case, where it is one of those where it trades over and it's just perfect. 6 perfect IVs. Participated in 1,000 burpee challenge. Took me over 2 hours, but I finished mats. That's incredible, mate. Oh. Fair play. I bet your legs and I bet you were just absolutely aching afterwards. Those last few must have, I don't know if you're the same. I can imagine it's like intensely way more worse after doing it for like 2 hours, right? But I always feel like when you come to the end of like a burpee set as well, I feel like a floppy fish where I'm just like, I'm really like trying to do it to the best of my ability, but everything in my body's just given up. And I'm just like flopping around. Everything's just like half the amount of energy, just struggling to do it, pulling my legs back up. Yeah. Sounds like your trainer was trying to kill you with that many burpees. Used to do that with a deck of cards. The suit was an exercise and the number, the amount to do. Brutal. That is brutal. Oh, yeah. Anything like that related, you're like, sounds like a good idea to start with until you get into it and you're like, this is the worst idea ever. You need to hop on that regiment. Sounds like it have you looking like One Punch Man. I feel like, yeah, I mean, at the time that circuit that I was doing, and it's like, it was like a 30-day circuit. It was absolutely brutal, but I was probably then in the best shape I've ever been in, and I was doing very little cardio, just all hit training. It was really good. I should really go back to it now. I enjoy running a lot more than I do hit training, so that's kind of why I'm like, yeah. But I know the hit training, or I always got way better results with it, but it's just so much more intense to do. But maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe that's what I need to do. I'm telling myself the answers here. Favorite shiny song? Kind of diamonds. Shine bright. Yeah, we'll pet at the end. Shiny Superior is gorgeous. Shiny Superior is so super nice. Alex, what do we got? Let's see. No shiny here, but let's get on. Does your phone number has lots of 7s in it? Maybe 777. So if that's the case, you're gonna get the shiny today. It does. It has. Let's see. Yeah, it has exactly 3 7s in it. It does. Yeah. Lots of 1s as well, and 2s. It's 8:05 a.m. here, nice and early to Decidueye. Guess is 4,590. Nice, mate. Oh, we're not too far off that now. We did burpees over a dumbbell 2 days ago for sets of 10. On my 4th set, I lost complete control of my feet. Nearly tripped over my dumbbell. Oh, mate, that is... When you get to that point, you're like, the exhaustion kicks in and you're like, it's too much. It's too much. Dangerous as well, mate. Hope you're all right, though. You guys are so much fitter than what I am, though. I really need to get back into any sort of circuit training. Rose, good morning to you. Hope you're having a great start to your day and having a nice week as well. We've reset the save files, so we're on new save files right now. Hopefully we do see something shine because of that. Matt, I've started doing a lot more strength training in the last few weeks, so that's been, yeah. So I've just got, basically I've got some dumbbells like loose, so I can change the weights on them and stuff like that. I'm pretty limited to what I can do, but I mean, even with dumbbells, there's quite a lot you can do with just those. And then I have like a rack as well, so like a pull-up rack, but my ability to pull up is absolutely terrible. It's always been really bad, but I got some bands to kind of help me to begin with, so I can use the bands to kind of like just give me that little bit of extra support. And what I'm hoping is, if I keep building up week by week the load that I can do, hopefully I can, like, in maybe like 2-3 weeks time, I'll be able to take the bands away and then just do it free hanging and then go from there. So yeah. Sam, it got to be 4444. Maybe you know, maybe it's waiting for that number to pop up. Be kind of nice if it was, just to be that random number that we get it on. Professor Ron's lab theme will rise the shiny rate. This is one of my favorite themes. It's a very cool theme. I do love it. I'm with you on that. Solo, how are you doing, mate? Good morning to you. Roz, I tripped over a dumbbell once, broke my wrist. I landed wrong. Oh my god, Roz, that is horrible. That is awful. Was that a while ago? Hope it wasn't anytime recently. And I hope your wrist's alright now. Oh, I can imagine how bad that was. Even starting with the decline pull-ups will help. Yeah. I just find it so difficult. I've never been great at pull-ups in general. Like, I could always manage like 1 or 2, but past that, I'm just like weak. But I can do 1 pull-up right now. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like it's not a bad thing. Like, I'm like, it'd be good because the progress that you see, if you just stick with it, the consistency, it should get like a lot better over the next month or two at least, and I'll be just happy if I can do like, I mean, I would be ecstatic if I can get to the point where I can just, this might sound like, for those of you that are like really good at it, but if I can get to the point where I can do 5 really solid ones, good form and everything, without any assistance with the bands or anything, I'll be like really happy. So that's the aim at the moment, and then just go from there and keep building on it. We need more likes. Come on, team. What are we sitting at the moment? 63 likes. Thank you so much for all the likes, chat. As always, we'll set the like goal at 100 today. So if we can smash that like button, that would be really appreciated. But thank you so much to all of the likes and everyone that's joined the stream already this morning. We're a bit earlier starting than normal today, but it's because I've got to shoot off about 2:30 this afternoon UK time. So I wanted to try and still get the time in with this one. Kayla, if you want to build up your pull-ups, I would do pull-up negatives, where you jump up to the bar, slowly lower yourself back to the floor. That's a really good way. Phase of the movement builds the muscle. So I can just jump up and then lower down. So it's like, yeah, because what I try and do with when I'm doing any weightlifting is always be very slow on the decline. So it would be almost like that, where you're kind of, and then just lowering down. That seems like it would be very difficult on its own, but I'll give that a try, Caleb. Thank you so much, mate. Appreciate that. Rose, years ago, I should have known better with the landing. Sometimes though, when it happens so like sporadically, you can never help it, can you? You just kind of end up landing how you land. Like I remember when I dislocated my elbow, I like jumped over a fence, and it was like slightly wet. And I slipped when I was like in the air, and my whole body was like above me, and I slipped down and like I landed like this above. So my arm was the first thing with the rest of my body above me, and my whole elbow popped out, and then I knocked myself out as well on the way down, and then woke up in a mess on the floor. It was a bad time. And yeah, like my arm was like all around the back of me, and I was lying just because I was by myself as well, and it was like in my because I cut through our old school grounds, because it was like a shortcut to get back to my parents because they'd been to the shops. And I was in like the school playground where I'd like lofted this fence on the other side of it, and I was like shouting, help. Help. No one believes me, but I did, yeah. And the old caretaker lady came out. She found me with her husband. She was such a nice lady as well. And then they had to ring the ambulance, and then I rang my mum and dad, and then they had to take me up to the hospital, pop it back in. It wasn't a good time, but yeah, you can't help it sometimes when you land like funny. But that was a rough story. Salosaurus, how are we doing? Salosaurus, I hope I'm pronouncing that right as well. Good morning. Just woke up to a shiny Cyndaquil in my Pokemon sleep. Wow, that's amazing. Congrats. If I can do it in my sleep, I'm certain you can do it today, and it will be Cyndaquil. I hope you're all right, but congrats on that one in Pokemon sleep. That's amazing. Hope you're right. A shiny Cyndaquil today would be brilliant. Gotta be better at pull-ups in case you have to fight a bear. This is true, Lumpy. Yeah, need to get my bear training down. My bear training. Yeah, get you, bear. Grab it by the neck, pull myself up on it. Last time you mess with me, mate. Well, you don't get bears in Newcastle. I tripped over a rake in the yard and landed on soft grass. Broke my elbow. Oh my god. Oh, that sounds so painful. Breaking an elbow as well. Oof. Hope you're all right now, Kayleen. Don't get any problems with that. There's something shiny personality shell gone for a few days and finally got one. Nice. Today it has to be the day for you as well, David. Congrats on that. I know you were hunting that one, so that's super nice that you got it, mate. And thank you for the shiny luck. I hope we do manage to pick it up today. Lee, imagine the security camera footage of that. That would have been hilarious. Can I have the CCTV footage? This was years ago. I don't even know if they had CCTV. They probably did. They might have done. Everyone just like, look at this kid. Look what he's done. What a fool. Jordan, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well, having a great day, and thanks for joining this morning. They're going to be at EUIC. Zyro, I will be there, mate. I will. Looking forward to watching the event. I will be there. And will you be attending, mate? If you are, it would be great to meet up at the event as well and hang out for a little while if you're there. But if you're not and you're just watching, I hope you enjoy the broadcast. It should be a lot of fun. It's going to be a brilliant event. Alex, I think I'll join the fun. I'm going to download Pokemon Go. Yes, get involved, Alex. Age 13, I slipped on a ball and broke my leg whilst doing this the solve reversal. Ugh. These are brutal injuries, everyone. I hope your leg's all right now. I know, like, with any sort of break or anything, it can cause like so many like problems down the line. I think one of my worst was I tore like all the ligaments in my knee when I was playing football. We were training in like five-a-side court indoors. And I went to kick the ball and I had like new trainers on at the time, and they had like on the front of the trainer, they had extra grip on them. And when I went to shoot, my trainer got caught on the ground. So it like literally jarred my knee and my foot just stayed on the thing. But the rest of my body and my knee, and it just tore everything. I was on crutches for like 4 or 5 months. Even at that age, it was like a long time before I was like back up on my feet again. That was horrible. But yeah, I've never broke anything, luckily. Touch wood, I hope I don't, but tore lots of stuff. Lumpy been playing too much Castlevania. Kelly, yeah, luckily wasn't too bad a break. Didn't even show on an x-ray. Wow, to do a CAT scan to see I'm better now. Helped out my nurse mother-in-law was with me to take me to ER. Wow. Yeah, lucky you had someone there as well to kind of who knew what the problem was as well, you know. Rivdo, how are you doing? Jeff probably sent the footage to you being framed for an easy 250. Yeah, I always try and picture what I did in that moment when I like, because I must have just jumped way too high. When you go like 2-footed over a fence, so 2 hands on like that, but I must have jumped way too high and just lost my balance and came down the other side. But yeah, it was pretty bad. And the next day was the worst because they'd give me like morphine, and like I was on the gas as well the whole time, so I was pretty spaced out of it. But even on that, I remember at the hospital when I went, and there's like 2 doctors. One grabbed this part of my arm and one grabbed that part of my arm, and I was like, no. I was like, you can't do that. And they were like, it's all right, we'll get it back in. We need to put it back. And I was like refusing. And then the next thing, so my mum was like, you just passed out when they were doing that, which is probably a good thing, because I just woke up and I was like all slinged up and being like, But yeah, sadly won't be in person, but I'm looking forward to watching from home. I hope you enjoy it, mate. It's going to be a really good weekend, and can give you a shout out. I will try and give you a shout out. And my brother plays a ton of Pokemon Go. He has shinies everywhere and keeps asking me to get the game. I'm like, Snorlax lazy and Gun Hunt. Convince me. We've convinced you. I would say chat's convinced you. But great to have you on board now. Now you can get involved, mate. The one injury that really stays with me the time a nail cut my thumb while jumping. When it moved thumb, I saw something white move. Oh my god. I didn't realize it was my knuckle. Oh my god. I can't cope with anything. I am terrible with anything like that. I would have like, that is brutal, Petro. Mate, I hope you're all right. A nail as well. Timberland, I didn't know anything about that. Sorry. As clumsy as I am, making it to the 30s before breaking my first bone. Take it pretty lucky. It's pretty good going, to be honest. I think it's worse though when you break stuff when you're a bit older, you know. It doesn't seem to heal as well. I know with my because I've torn the ligaments in my ankles so many times, and like the first time it did it, it healed pretty quickly, and I had no swelling, but then like not swelling afterwards after that I'd like recovered from it, but like the third time on this leg, like the swelling, I feel like it's never really went away. It's still quite, like the ankle's still quite swollen in one area. And I don't know if it's like a build up there that's just kind of crystallized or whatever. I don't know how it really works, but yeah, they're pretty fragile. Any shinies, Gentle? Not yet, mate. Not yet this morning. Sarah's done 10th fade. I already did that and got hit by a piece of car when it crashed yesterday. Jordan, no way, mate. I hope you're all right. Jesus. All these injuries. Sorry, my hope you're doing okay, mate. Really do. Emmett the Frog knows about being loaded. Very strong and brave. I'm glad that has already happened. Today everything is better. Thank you so much. No, that was just, I think a lot of it was like just clumsiness. It's me as a kid, you know. A lot of it. Charles, morning. How are you doing, mate? Shiny coming real soon. Yeah, Jordan, I hope you are doing all right, mate. Be okay to ask people in chat to post their Pogo friend codes in Discord, of course. Post them in chat if you want. Chat, no reason. I don't mind if you want to share your friend codes with each other and join up. I will try and get in. If I haven't got any of you added in mine, add you in later. Dislocated my ankle. Oh man, that is rough. That is not the kind of the place you want a dislocation. I hope you're doing all right, Andy. That was centimeters away from ripping out my shin. Oh my god. Oh, I can't deal with this. The same week I had scouts someone coming to watch me play. Oh no, mate, that is absolutely horrible, man. I am so sorry to hear that, dude. Like the worst timing. Riley, back. Must have missed the shiny. You haven't, mate. Grim, some of those injuries just stay with you forever. Hyperextended my knee when I was a kid. 36 now and it still bothers me from time to time. Grimmed. Mate. They do some like amazing stuff now. I read about like stem cell therapy and stuff like that and regenerative therapy now. I just wish it was a bit more readily available for everyone, because I think like these things that you do have like injuries in the past and stuff like that, I feel like if it was more readily available to everyone, it would like alleviate a lot of these problems people have with stuff. I know like my elbow aches like sometimes in like when it's really really cold in the winter. If I've been doing like any sort of like work with it, I tend to get a sore elbow. I always put it down to like when I ripped it out when I was younger. Jordan, yeah, I'm okay. I have been told by the doctors that I must be a tank because I've told them about all the stuff that's happened to me and I still come up with no serious injuries. Mate, I'm so happy to hear that nothing serious happened and you're all right. But just make sure you take care of yourself, mate. And yeah, so sorry to hear that happened. Biggest injury I remember was when my bro took my fave hat. I chased him and he closed a glass door on my face. Oh my, destroyed it with one arm rip, chunks of my skin off. Never had a bone injury. That's so serious, man. Zachary, how are you doing, mate? I hope you are well. Just talking about injuries that we've all had in the past this morning, right now. A hot topic, not ghost stories right now, injuries. Chloe, I've got a joint, I have a mobility disorder. All I have to do is sometimes sneeze and something pops out. Oh wow, Chloe, that's horrible to deal with. Is there anything that you can get to like help with that? I'm really sorry that you have to deal with that. Matt, we're going to see Lee Finn thinking about these injuries. Anything that's like deep cut gouging or anything like that is always like, just, yeah, it's like, can't cope with it. I always remember when I worked at the bar in Anacastle, coming back to that place, and I cut the limes and the lemons before then the night would begin, and the knife was so sharp. In one night, I like literally feel like I nearly sliced the fingerprint off my finger because I just slipped with the knife. That was pretty bad. I didn't need to go to hospital though, so thankfully that was all right. So it couldn't have been that bad, but it felt pretty bad. Yeah, and Belinda, your English is perfect, so do not worry about it at all. English is probably better than my English. Zachary, most species don't heal anywhere near as efficiently as humans. The fact we can break a leg and continue using it is insane. That's very true, mate. Yeah. So true. You won't see me talk about that mon much because I only accept the perfect olives. The perfect olives that are Bolivia. Riley, my elbows and knees are pure scar tissue from all the years of biking and longboarding. I was bombing a hill about 65 km/h. I hit, what is that? A pothole. My whole back and hands full of road rashes, mate. It's like brutal injuries. Brutal. That is fast as well to stack it, mate. At least he didn't do any like real serious. I can imagine it being horrible at the time. I take seeing other injuries better than my own first time. Oh, I can't deal with anything. Needed stitches, accidentally stabbed a finger with a knife. Couldn't see the fat. Oh, it ended up lightheaded and dry heaving. Ended up 3 stitches. I can't cope with anything like that. One of the worst things I had staples in the back of my head. I fell and landed on here in the UK we have so we don't have aircon in the houses and stuff like you do in the States. We have radiators, which are I don't know if you guys know what radiators are, but they're like a metal object against the wall. And I fell back and I fell on the back of my head and it split my whole head open in the back. It was really bad. I was concussed, and they stapled my head to get it back together. So that was pretty brutal. I had 6 staples in the back of my head. It wasn't the most fun thing I've ever had done. And the worst thing was when I went to get the staples taken out, because I had to go back for them to remove the staples. And normally with staples and how they remove them is they clip the middle staple, and then the 2 bits that are kind of holding your skin together just come out together. So you have a pair of scissors, clip the middle, and the bits would come out. But when the guy had put in one of the staples in my head, he put it in wonky. So when the nurse was trying to clip for them to come out, instead of doing it in motion with each other like they should do, and it'd be easy just lift out, one of them was coming out and the other one was digging more in, and if they went to try another way, it would do the other side, dig in more, and one would come out. So it was horrible. And then there was 2 of them in the end that had to try get both these scissor devices and pry it out from each side rather than in the middle. That was pretty rough. But yeah, that's probably one of the worst kind of cuts I've had on my head. Probably killed so many brain cells that day when that happened. I was in uni, me and my 2 friends were hit by a stolen car as pedestrians. What, 60 miles an hour? I walked away in scares, just cuts and bruises, but 2 friends were not so lucky. Josh, that is awful, mate. That is scary as well, because that's so fast, mate. We have friends who are alright. I'm pleased to hear that you got away alright. And Dragon Storm, how are you doing? Still no shiny? It's a final game of the Draft League on Saturday. Hopefully I can run the table and win every game of the season, mate. I hope so. I'll be rooting for you, man. That is an amazing run that you've had in that Draft League. Incredible. Absolutely stormed it. Oh, but when I was 7, I trapped my thumb in a hinged side of a door. Oh, I can't hear this. Fully slammed shut. The thumb was hanging on by a tiny bit of skin. Oh, I can't. No. Surgeons threw away the bone and said it'll grow back. What? They threw away the bone and said it would grow back? Mate. And what happened? You can't leave me hanging here with that story and like that. I can't. Oh, mate, that is horrible. Horrible. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Doors are so that. I can't deal with that. Speaking of injuries, I had my lungs spontaneously collapsed on December, and after 2 surgeries, 7 chest tubes, and 3 months in hospital, I'm back home watching the stream. Discharge on February 11th. Gentle, mate. I'm so happy that you're back home resting up, and I hope everything goes like smoothly from here on out. And just to get like, also just so sorry to hear that happened, mate, but I'm pleased to hear that everything is hopefully on the upside and moving in the right direction, and you're doing all right. Oh, that's awful. Makes you realize sometimes how lucky you are when you don't, like when you hear like some things that other people have had going on. Still on the starter resets. Weed cat, I know, mate, still here. Hopefully today is the day. Oh, I've got cracked on the head with the driver club. Yeah, I walked behind someone when I was a kid that was in the backswing when they were teeing off, and it was one of those big fat chunky drivers as well. Smacked me straight in the side of the head, and it didn't knock me out, but it gave me a pretty bad, like my ear was black for like a few weeks. That radiator sounds brutal. My stepson slipped on his head on one when he was about 7, diving to headbutt a balloon. Oh, these injuries, can't cope with it. Too many bad injuries. At least most of us live to tell the tale, though, right? It could always sound like turn out so much worse. Radiators are dangerous, though. It's that like side edge of them. They're like a razor. Yeah, it just slipped my whole head open. Concussion's not fun now either. Concussion once, it was like when I went down a fire pole and climbing frame at the play park. I went down spinning and smacked my head on the wooden platform down like a sack of potatoes. That's horrible. Which starter shiny are you looking to hopefully get? Justin, I would love us to get the Totodile, but honestly, anything at this point. What do you reckon? What would you go for if you had to pick one? About those shinies. Yeah. Where are they, Charles? We need them to pop up soon. You know what, though? I really enjoyed our little ghost story, spooky story chat yesterday. It was a lot of fun. I was pretty creeped out by it, but it was very fun. Got to watch them be putting while in school. Respiratory therapy sounds like punching a needle through a football. Oh my god. Twice have been kicked out of the stream. Damn. Signal must be bad. I'm outside right now on my phone listening to the stream. Alex, I'm sorry you're having so many issues with the stream this morning. I hope it doesn't continue. Right, come on, shiny, let's go. Finally got my correct trainer ID SID combination in platinum, so I can go for all 0 IV shiny Shaman and Darkrai. That's amazing. This took me days because it's such an unpredictable RNG. That's amazing to hear that you got that matching trainer ID and SSID. Sorry. Let us know how the hunt goes for those two as well. Who started this injury convo? Yeah, who started it? Well, I don't feel like it was me. I don't know. It might have been me. I do apologize, V McMuffin. If it was me, I don't know. I can't remember where it all began. I have to go back and check. Big Melly, when I was 8, my younger brother and I were at the batting cage. I took off my helmet in the cage. He took the practice swing and hit me in the back of the head. Concussed me. Oh, jeez. Baseball bat as well. Ah. Heard Miss Lee getting that shiny Totodile on SoulSilver for nothing. For nothing. We are going to get it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen today. Early when I was at first year of school for carpentry, watched a guy. What? I need to go back. This comment has just disappeared from me. Watched a guy rip his thumb off the table saw. No. Bone chilling scream before. My god. Riley, that's enough to like traumatize me just hearing that story, so I can't imagine what it was like being there at the time. That's horrible, mate. Poor guy. 4 is the magic number. We're getting closer to it now. Danny, good morning. How are you doing today? I hope you're well. Lumpy, yeah. It's in the middle of a nice, tasty, delicious sandwich, and this is all we're talking about. Right, let's move past the injury stories. Move on to something a bit nicer. I think the takeaway from the Envy convo is everyone is clumsy and reckless as a kid. Exactly, yeah. Guessing I'm wired. Coming from medical, these kind of convos don't bother me. Yeah, I'm like so squirmish with anything like that. Always makes me like, ugh. Not good. Chat theme of the day, ghost stories. Who's got the best ghost story? This injury convo has big smiles from me. I'm a theatre nurse, and I've had to assist in many repair of these injuries. Wow, Kathleen, that's amazing. Amazing what you do in your job. Yeah, I think you need to be able to do and working in a hospital for so many years, and I'm just terrible with anything like that. Terrible. Kabalion Hunt is progressing as planned. Let's see if it wants to torture me. Also, hopefully not, Lisa. Hopefully you get a nice amount of resets on this one, nice and early, to kind of make up for the last two. The Uxie and the Landorus took way too long. I think you deserve a nice early one today to match those initial hunts that you started when doing that one. Young lady, I'm a chef. One time I picked up a cast iron pan and burnt the skin on both my hand. Oh, sliced half my thumb, and I've had boiling hot oil splashed in my face. Oh my god, in your face. Mate, I hope you're alright. That horrendous. Right, the last takeaway I'll give you for a bad burn I had was these two fingers. I don't know if you can see. I'm not swearing at you guys, but I've got like 2 scars here and here on my fingers. In school, there was like a faulty glue gun in woodwork class, and it overheated, and the glue had like got like super hot, but the gun had like fallen onto its side. So when I went to pick the gun up, all the glue was all over the table. Oh, why have I picked that? Why have I picked it? The shiny could have been there. We're just going to ignore that, and we're just going to ignore that as well. I can't believe I've just done that. Yeah, so when I picked the gun up, all the glue was like over super hot, and it like I went to pull it off as well, and it like burnt my fingers, and then I pulled it and it ripped all the skin off as well. It was like, yeah. It's above the knuckle nail and half a print part of the thumb. Keeping it together. It's like a bit more than the tip, so didn't lose a lot of bone being so young. They said it'd grow back. Wow. Brutal, mate. So sorry to hear that. Big Melly, I thought it was in sleep paralysis as I woke up being choked by a shadow man with a hat until I flung out of bed. Then it began to flee. After that, whatever I get mad at my mum or dad, I want them. What? No way. Is that actually a true story, Big Melly? Because that's like the shadow people, isn't it? That you get. Post, how are we doing this morning? I hope you are having a great day, and thanks for joining the stream. I think my dream last night, you got the Cyndaquil. Okay, I like this. Got in a dream, we got the Cyndaquil. I like the sound of that, so that might happen. It might come true today then. Hopefully that is the case. And I went ghost hunting in a haunted tunnel, and my friend is a big dude. He was next to me 1 second, gone the next, and said he felt a tug on his pants. Looked down as he saw a little boy, old-fashioned clothes. Oh my, I'd freak out. So I'd be out of that tunnel so quickly. It's a dream and ran away, but didn't know what it was. Kind of looked like a huge Pidgey, and since we call it the Pidgey incident, I need to go back and read where that began. I feel like I missed the first part of that. Rose, you get sleep paralysis. It's horrible. I was saying yesterday, Rose, I feel like if I got that, I think I'd give myself a heart attack just out of the pan. It must be so horrible getting anything like that. Not a lot of ghost stories I have, but once when I was a kid, there was a little forest near me at my friend's house where we always played. One day something big appeared out of nowhere. Let's check these shinies, then we'll get to the next bit of this story. We ran away but didn't know what it was. Kind of looked like a huge Pidgey. We call it the Pidgey incident. Wearing sweater one year on my bandsaw. My sleeve fell back down after rolling up and caught on the bandsaw blade. I managed to pull back just in time. There was a moment losing my arm. Riley, that has got to be one of the scariest things, like to know how close you were. So happy that like nothing came of that. That's horrible. Luckily, I've only had one minor burn, except the one time I was being dumb and accidentally melted plastic on my finger. Burns are terrible. Burns are the worst as well. Burns are horrible. Right, no shiny, no shiny, no shiny. Sister is the Pokeball 2DS XL. Loads very quickly for how old the system is. That's a nice 2DS as well. Really nice one. I always like that. I'd always like to pick one up. They're so expensive if you want one now though. There are many abandoned and empty houses where I grew up, so my friends and I like to go and explore them. Nothing spooky happened, but it was creepy setting for sure. Yeah, I can imagine, mate. Reminds me of like the start of a Goosebumps story. Anything like that. Just gone into an abandoned house. Creepy old house. Johnny, no shiny yet. No, I was hoping you finally get the shiny in my absence. Hopefully we'll get it today, mate. I feel confident that we're going to see it shine today. Has anyone ever read in their dreams? Read in their dreams. I've read due to parts of the brain you can't read in your dreams. I don't think I've ever felt like I've read in my dreams. No, that's weird because I've never even thought about it until now. Yeah, I don't ever remember reading anything ever in my dreams. HM Belinda, today I did a shiny hunting in Pokemon Sword and Shield from Slowpoke de Galar. I didn't imagine it would be so difficult. Still haven't achieved it, but I'm grateful that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet has improved it. Hopefully you get some better luck if you jump into Scarlet and Violet for that shiny Galarian Slowpoke. That'd be amazing. Good luck though with that one. Definitely let us know if you managed to pick that up, Belinda. I hope you managed to see it sparkle today. Justin, are you resetting until you get the shiny Totodile, or will you make do and just use the other shiny starters if you find that? Yeah, Justin. So anything that's shiny, we're just going to start the game with. It'd be nice if it was the Totodile, but I will just accept anything at this point. I need to speed up. We need to get more resets done. Really, I'm just sitting in my office at work, fueling up with my breakfast and prep for the gym today. Same thing to each morning. 3 hard-boiled eggs, banana, Cliff Bar, a cup of black coffee and water. Nice, mate. Great way to start your day. Cliff Bar. Do you get different flavored Cliff Bars, or are they all the same? Standard. I don't know. Never had a Cliff Bar before. Seen them though, but never had one. I got so lazy in completing the Live Index and Sword and Shield that I went to Scarlet and Violet to catch all the mons required to send back. I don't blame you. It's a lot easier to complete with Scarlet and Violet. You may as well use the things that are like there to help out, make them a bit easier as well, you know? Some of the Sword and Shield hunts are brutal. Melly, true story. And we lived in that house for 9 years. We would temporarily leave when my mum would pray it away as it would watch them in the corner of their room. That is actually one of the most freaky things that I've ever heard, Big Melly. That is so creepy. I'd be praying every night, getting that thing away. My mum died a couple of years ago, but before she died, I made her a promise that if she could, she would come and haunt me. Never did. I'm salty about that. Rose, I'm so sorry to hear about your mum. That's so sad. You never know. Might happen though. Makes you think though, in that case, it's all just a lot. Might not be. Haunting might, I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Like, yeah, I always think like that story I was telling yesterday about my mum having the it was almost like sleep paralysis, but she felt like something was like in the room when it was happening, and her mum had died like a few years before this had happened, and she said all that she could hear was her mum shouting at her for her to wake up. that freaked me out and the whole story a little bit more. But yeah, you do wonder with those sort of things, don't you? Sam S, what is the one thing you spent way too much money on? Pokemon cards. Way too much money on. Do I like claws? I spend too much money on claws, you know. I do. I'm better now, but I used to be terrible. Yeah. But Pokemon cards as well. Actually, I've curbed my Pokemon card spending a lot recently. Like since Celebrations, really. When Celebrations and I couldn't get the Ultra Premium Collection box there, I feel like that was like a big turning point in my collecting. Whereas it's like, I'm going to take a step back for a while. Speaking of dreams, how don't we ever see smartphones in them? We're always on our phones and yet never see them in our dreams. That's very true as well. No phones. Cliff bars are great. Yes, PB Cliff Bar. Oh, so you do get them in all different flavors. Nice. Never thought of a living dex for the game. I have living dex including only current generations. Yeah, you can get the Magina, can't you, from home as the reward for that. Really nice one as well. Every dream I always have has someone I know. I don't even speak to them. Sometimes they're like an extra in a movie and just in the background as they're always there. I always feel like I have dreams with people I don't. Now, like sometimes I do have dreams where there are people I know in the dreams, but a lot of the time my dreams are like with people that I have no idea who they are. And I'm never really directly involved with them. They're just kind of there, you know, but never the same people, which is like, I guess, yeah, which is weird. But yeah, I know what you mean about that kind of extra in a movie kind of sense about them. Weird that I've never had a dream. I feel like, do I pay enough attention to be like, notice a phone in a dream? I think dreams are super interesting though. Woke up and I'm mad at my friends this morning because she wore my dream. She's swore in my dream and my daughter repeated her. Foreshadowing. Shiny tilted dial at 4,444. We're creeping closer to that mark. Lika, man, I get sleep paralysis. It's frequent. For me, I've realized it only happens when I get too hot when I sleep. Wow. It's weird that that's kind of like a trigger for it. It's good that you kind of know that so you can keep the room in a like, hopefully a good temperature. Spending way too much money on anything to do with gaming. Yeah, I'm a bit the same, Roz. Yeah, I try not to say gaming, but yeah, it's worthwhile though. It's a good spend. I always feel like gaming's justified because you get so much enjoyment out of it. Currently 3 weeks into healing a finger fracture. NHS services are so terrible. I haven't been able to see a doctor yet. Oh wow. Just asked to go to my GP to make me a private referral instead. Oh, that's horrible, Ellen. I hope the finger's doing all right. Have you got it like splintered so you're keeping it like straight? I always heard with like a finger fracture and stuff like that, that's always quite important. Everyone dreams. It depends which sleep cycle you fall asleep and wake, whether you remember it. Yeah, a lot of the time I don't remember my dreams. I do now more than I used to though, but yeah, there's some nights I just think, have I been dreaming? Can't remember anything. Those dreams though where you get like, I really should do like, I'd love to, you hear people where they wake up instantly and start writing down their dreams so they don't forget it, because I feel like the longer it gets into the day, it's like such a like a really distant memory and I can't remember all the details of it. Because I feel like if you wake up and just like write it down, then you've got it like so fresh in your memory there. Dream diary, that's what I need to start doing. Emerald copy where Trico is Rayquaza. Come on, 4444. Here we go. Coming up to it. Nope. Well, this is 4444. Marcus, good morning, mate. I hope you were well. Yesterday was shiny day. Hatched a shiny Ponyard in Go. Very nice, mate. Wow. Never ever had a shiny hatch in Pokemon Go. That's awesome. Such a great shiny as well. I'm stressed. I have dreams where my teeth fall out. Oh my... What? Patrick, that's a horrible dream. It always freaks me out. I can imagine. That would be like so freaky. The 4444 did not come to fruition. Very sad about that. Yeah, for sure. That's helped me out quite a bit. Hope it helps someone else find the triggers. Yeah. I think that's like a real big key to it as well. It's interesting that it's like the heat though that does it. Berserk, I spend too much money on gaming and football kits. Football kits, yes. Football related merch. There are none forms of fruitful forms I don't have, and now like family of 4 but have 3 segment. At least I need to get a 3rd save for Sword and Shield, so got after my 2nd ready for shiny hunting adventures. Nice. What do you need to pick up in the additional profile save? Johnny, I mean, spending too much money is relative as long as you don't fall into poverty because of spending a lot of money. Hobbies is never too much money, in my opinion. It's kind of true. If you're getting a lot of enjoyment out of it, you know. I think the thing to always remember, good saying that I always like, is you work to live, you don't live to work. That's it. Yeah. So that's a good way of looking at things. Never feel guilty about enjoying yourself. Gotta get shiny Regieleki soon. Nice. Oh, that's such a good shiny as well. Yeah, pretty tough one, but I hope you managed to get it nice and quickly. Hope the resets are kind to you with that one. Stefan, good morning, mate. I hope you're well. Shiny's coming 4,500. I hope you are right. Let's see if we've got it on this one here. We have not. Young lady, I had a dream that I won the Euro Million. When I woke up, I wrote the numbers down and still haven't won anything big using those numbers. Wow, that's wild that you had a dream about like actual like a series of numbers and you wrote them down. That's amazing. Keep going with them because you never know. You never know when that's gonna like. I have a lot of belief in stuff like that. I just feel like that those numbers must have a meaning to you somehow, you know. Speaking of football, I'm looking forward to the Euros. So happy that Scotland qualified, but we've had a tough group, including opening game against the hosts Germany. Scotland, I think Scotland will do all right this year, you know. It's nice to see them in there. Got so many good players as well. Went to uni in the States and I also spend loads on baseball hats and Jordans. Jordans, yes. There was a great sale on Jordans recently. Nike had, it was like buy 2 pairs of Jordans and you get an extra. So a lot of the Jordans were reduced to 50% off, at least here in the UK. So it was like 50% off Jordans. And then there was like a caveat to the whole deal. So 50% off Jordans. And then as a Nike member, you got an extra like 15% off, I think. But you had to buy 2 pairs. But essentially you got like 2 pairs of Jordans for like £90, which is like, what? That's crazy deal. Crazy deal. Anyone remember the Brave Little Toaster film? Can't remember it, no. Been having what? I've been having a reoccurring dream where the scrapyard magnet is chasing, following me. Wasn't scared of the film either. That's wild. A wild dream. Never had a scary dream. Had someone attack me earlier on in a dream, and then had my friend win the world championship in their chosen sport. I've been watching a lot of Criminal Intent. I don't like scary dreams. I don't really have them too often, to be honest. So I'm pretty lucky in that sense. It's fun to lucid dream, just hard not to wake up from the excitement. I've never been able to like do lucid dreaming ever. I wish I could. It would be so much like, it'd be so interesting to be able to do that. Just never really been able to do it. I had a dream where I was in the desert walking around and see a truck stuck in the sand and I helped him get out and I woke up. I can't really remember like any dream. I feel like I have dreams that are like, you know, foreshadowing, like of stuff that's happened. Like I feel like stuff happens to me and I never really know if this is like true because I don't know whether I'm just manipulating a situation in my head to make sense of it. And I feel like sometimes that's what my brain's doing to like make sense of a situation. But I have like real deja vu moments where I feel like I dreamt this happening, this exact situation happening. And how would I have ever dreamt this situation happening? I have those moments like quite a lot. And I always just think it's like just that weird deja vu moment where you have that and a way of explaining it. But I could swear that some things that happen to me, I feel like I've dreamt about happening before. It's crazy how I never dream to live in a Pokemon world. This game and TV series so relevant in my life. It should be the one thing that I always dream. I feel the same, yeah. I feel like I never have Pokemon dreams. Just very strange. I feel like doing and playing a game so much you would have some sort of dream. I can't ever remember dreaming about any sort of games console in a dream. Degole, I hope you get the shiny soon. Chat, wish you a wonderful day. See them. Belinda, thank you so much for coming by the stream. It's been awesome hanging with you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and good luck with the shiny hunt as well. I hope you manage to see that Galarian Slowpoke shine very soon. But you take care of yourself, and thanks again for coming by. Mats, do you think England is capable of winning the Euros? They have a strong squad but seem to slip up. France and Germany are freaking strong. I think England could win it this year for sure. I think if with the players that we've got, we should win it. I think, yeah, France would be one of the teams that I'd be really worried about, but I think we should be able to beat France. I think we played terrible against them in the World Cup and we could have beat them, but we just didn't play our game at all. Not taking any away from France either, but I just think it would be such a waste of the talent that we've got at the moment if we don't go and do something, if we don't go and win something. I feel like, yeah, this is the tournament, I feel, to do it. I think you look at like, you've got like Bellingham in midfield, you've got Foden, they're like incredibly strong players. You've got Harry Kane up front. If Harry's on good form, then yeah. And then throughout the squad as well, we just got such an array of talent. So I feel like we should win it this year, but I will never utter the words "it's coming home." But I hope it does. We'll see though. It's going to be good though. I'm looking forward to the Euros. Simpletron, how are you doing? AFDs, how are we doing? When is it going to end? When is it going to end? Eat more mushrooms to help with sleep. This is true. I was saying yesterday, it's weird. Like, I feel like I never dreamt at all for years. And then I started taking Lion Mane supplement and I started instantly dreaming, having like really, really like vivid dreams all the time. And it's like, it could be a coincidence, but I feel like it's kind of a weird coincidence. But I haven't had any wild dreams recently. Not that I can remember anyway. England have definitely got it within the next few years. Looking good and great talent. I hope so. It'd be so nice to see England win something. We've been so close the last few tournaments as well with with a similar squad and just never been able to get it over the line. So it would be good to see us win something. Professor Oak coming home. In Germany, it's trending to watch how the news talk Pokemon back in the 90s. It says stuff like killer monsters that will make your kids aggressive and fight. How was it in your country? I don't think it was ever like, I can't ever remember it being like talked about in that kind of sense too much. Like it was never, I don't think, it's hard for me to say because I can't really ever remember the news at the time. And I think because I was just so into the whole Pokemon franchise when it first came about, I kind of probably just ignored any of the noise from around it. And I guess as well, we didn't really have social media back then. So it was like, you were still in this like little bubble of your own world on time. You didn't really see too much of the outside world and stuff like that. I can imagine though, there was like definitely a lot of people probably in the UK, like everywhere else, that were like, it's terrible, it's bad, it's aggressive, just because of how big a thing it was at the time. But yeah, personally, I can't really remember any of that sort of stuff, but I can imagine it happened. Caleb, my guess is 5013. I hope you're all right, mate. Olio, remember you said you will be making a second channel for VGC stuff. Have you created the second channel? I haven't, mate. I think it's probably going to be later in the summer before I get around to doing it, with an idea of probably kicking it off over the summer, with it looking to get started probably in the new season, like 2024-25 season, rather than starting it now and picking up where we are. We're pretty much close to the end of the season now, and then the run into Worlds. So I think it will be later in the year before I do get around to doing it, not anytime soon, as in the next month or two. Mentioned earlier that I ordered some mushroom subs yesterday after us all chatting about it. See how they go. I hope they do have a great impact. I believe so much in like the power of mushrooms, you know. I think they're such a powerful thing for health and loads of other benefits as well. But what did you go for, Rich? Was it like a combination of different ones, or was it a specific one that you went for? Or I'm thinking somewhere in 8,000, like 8,000 combined, like where we are now, or like 8,000 as an individual one. 7 and 1, not just linesman. Oh, nice. You got like a proper combination of them. Yeah, I'm back. Then we watched the Power Rangers. Nice, Power Rangers. I haven't seen the Power Rangers in years. I'm at least 3 times every 2 weeks. Sometimes they don't have shoes. It's weird, like the shoes are gone. Josh, 4,499. Shirley, I believe. Okay, here we go. We're coming up to it, running up to that reset. You know, now we've changed the IDs and stuff like that. I feel like, was it the best idea to get new trainer IDs? Can't go back now, but was it the best idea? You'll ever dream of descending the 9 gates of hell? Wow, no, I haven't, mate. Chased by demon vampires, attacked by killer dolls, constantly oft. Yeah, probably just Scorpio thoughts and being honest. Wow, you actually dreamed that, Marcus. That's wild. That is a scary, scary dream, mate. The 9 gates of hell. Deja vus are freaky, but for all the wrong reasons. Mostly caused by problems in the brain mechanisms to form short-term memories, while one in a while isn't a problem. You have frequent deja vu might be symptoms of serious neurological issues, from mild seizures to brain tumors. Johnny, don't say this, mate. You're gonna give me like, thankfully I don't really get them that often. I can't remember the last time I had that sort of thing. So saying stuff like that though freak me out. Has anyone had the new MTN Mountain Dew flavors yet? The Point Break Punch and the Laguna Lemonade. Really good. They sound, just the names make them sound amazing. I've not had them. Fortunately, we don't get treated to the joys of some of the sodas you guys get over in the States, but they sound amazing. Don't recall any bad press with Pokemon in the UK. Just remember the hype and picking up Pokemon Blue. That's pretty much all I remember, Jeff. Like just the hype around it, like just so much hype around it. And then, yeah. And then I remember months later when the hype kind of died down after a while, and then getting like being at school and being like, you play Pokemon, ha ha ha, you're proper sad. Why are you playing a baby's game? I'm like, it's awesome. And you guys were playing it like, I don't know, like 6 months ago. And then yeah, that was a common thing, wasn't it? Like getting absolutely berated for playing Pokemon and liking Pokemon for years after. But now we're all sitting here laughing. It's the biggest franchise in the world, media franchise anyway. Is it funny how Pokemon was bad here, but the GoldenEye video game was okay? That is, yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Great game that I have played a lot. Don't get me wrong, but one considered violent, the other wasn't. Yeah, it's weird. The two comparisons. GoldenEye, you actually have weapons and actually kill people. And that's not the bad one. That's all right. Pokemon with the cute little monsters is. Got my shiny Uxie at 4,831. So I'm guessing 4,831. That would be amazing if we got exactly the same number for both of our longer shiny hunts. I hope you're right. I really do. That would be a great one to get us on. Did you ever watch Pokemon on Sky 1 when it was first come out? Finish watching the episode before going to school and always be late. Young Lee, I was weirdly telling this story not that long ago. I think maybe last week or the week before. So my brother, he stayed longer at home because I had to leave before he did to go to school. And he always used to tell me about this TV show that he was watching called Pokemon in the mornings on Sky 1. And I was like, I really need to see it. And I had no idea what it was. And then I had a sick day. So it meant I was like stayed at home that morning. And he had it on. And it was the first time I watched Pokemon. From then on, yeah, I was absolutely hooked. But yeah, Sky 1 was a lifesaver for being able to watch Pokemon. It was great. I loved it. These resets are getting out of hand. We need the Mochi dance for good luck. Mochi, Mochi, Mochi. There we go. A little bit of a Mochi dance. Will that somehow, does that have to be the full forced one? I mean to scare you. To be honest, if you have a pretty absurd number of deja vus throughout the day, all days, not like once a week. Okay. Yeah, okay. I can't remember the last time I had them. They're not happening all the time. So that's probably a good thing. The hype for me never dying down. Kids made fun of me. It would make fun of them for not playing. That's how I became a top researcher and got a PhD in Pokemon. There you go, mate. They're the style points you need. Mochi dance if it goes beyond 5k. Okay, deal. If we go beyond 5k, Mochi dance. People can say what they want about me liking Pokemon. Exactly, yeah. It's always harder though when you're like the only one and everyone else is like making fun of you. You're wearing a Newcastle shirt. Up the borough. Craig. Well, you know, Craig Doll. Borough. I want to see them in the Prem, mate. I want to see them back up. We need some, we need those derbies back. It was sad that we got knocked out by Chelsea and we kind of dodged each other. We could have had the Carabao Cup tie, but Trippier decided he wanted that not to happen. Never mind, I can't blame it all on Trippier, but it was pretty much Trippier's fault. We didn't go through against Chelsea. Jacket, yeah, jacket. I could go and get a shirt if you want. Not this season's though, but past seasons. The Mighty Mags. But now Borough doing alright this season. Wake up in a rage when I dream I caught a shiny, but it was just a dream. Mark, that's wild. We were just saying like, I can't remember who it was. Never dream of Pokemon, play it all the time. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong with my dreams. Maybe that's why the shiny's just not showing up, because I haven't found it in my dreams yet and I need to do that before it actually shows up for real. Any good advice for newly starting streamers? What kind of stuff are you doing bits of dreaming? I think just be yourself, you know. I think try and be yourself. One thing I always like to do with chat is I always fully appreciate anyone coming into the stream to watch and support the channel and just have a good time. So I always try, and it's very difficult sometimes to keep up with everyone, but if anyone does put the time in to leave me a comment, good, bad, I always try and engage with it. You know, I always feel like if you've taken the time to come in and message me specifically, the least I can do is always message you back. And I really value every single person that comes in. I think, yeah, just be yourself, have fun with it, do what you enjoy doing. And yeah, I don't know if that's good advice or not, mate, so I'm sorry. But if there's any specific stuff that I can maybe give advice on, I don't know, let me know. If there's any specific stuff, I'll try and help if I can. Mochi. Chat for more likes to 100. Wow, was there. Thank you so much for the 100 likes, chat. That's amazing. Day 2 with a Charizard tattoo on my forearm. A Charizard tattoo on your forearm. Couldn't hide from the fandom. wanted to. Zachary, got the best tattoo on your forearm. I really want to get a Pokemon tattoo. I've just never got round to it. I just can't ever decide what I would like to get, you know? Day 5 of trying to get shiny Cobalion. The one unleashed. I hope you see it shine today, mate. Day 5. It is shiny week, so hopefully today is the day you see it shine. Send you all the shiny luck. And Muffin, how you doing? Sorry I'm late. What's up? We should all totally get this today. No way we can't. Hopefully you're right, mate. I hope you're doing all right and having a good start to your day. Great to see you as always. Thanks for hopping in and joining. Trust in the Dreamly. Yeah. Pokemon Shield on Unleashed. Good luck with that hunt. I hope you do see it shine. 35 seconds behind for the whole who knows how long. Aaron. Not a bad thing. You haven't missed anything really on the shiny front anyway. Streams are some of the best for specific interaction with chat and I love it. Props for you for doing it so well. Thank you so much, Caleb. And again, I just like, I feel very privileged that we have like all of you guys coming out and you make it so much fun. Like yesterday's stream, I haven't had a chance to go and respond to Lumpy's comment on the stream yesterday, but I came away from yesterday's stream. It was such a blast. Yesterday's stream was brilliant. Like the whole thing was great. We didn't get the shiny, but it was such a good stream. It was one of the best. Let's do 200. Amazing tat. I know, right? Big Charizard. I'd have way more if they were a touch cheaper. I have a lot planned out. Nice. What's your next one that you would like to get done? And yeah, tats are super expensive. And I don't know what noise that I just made there was, and depending on where you get them can be pretty painful as well. Yeah, the shiny sparkle stars would make a great tattoo. That would be so good, wouldn't it? Get the shiny charm. Shiny charm, like a black and white shiny charm. That would be very cool. I'd love something like that would be brilliant. I think a Gengar or something like that would be pretty cool to get like a tattoo of. You get like the Gengar's face. Oh wow, yeah, silhouette like on your arm, what you have like on your white DS, like this, yeah, something like that would be very cool. I think it's weird that I said Gengar and you'd already written that. Yeah, great minds, mate. A Gengar tattoo would be very cool. I don't have any real color tattoos though, so I feel like if I got a Gengar, I'd want it to be like purple. I'd have to have the purple. Cobalion. I love the interaction you stream it, and it's the main reason I'm here. Listen to your stories. It's very calming. I can even concentrate to study better with your stream beside. Thank you so much, Sam. I'm pleased it does help the studies. That's always a positive, mate. I need to get some more stories together. I need to think of some more story time. What's story time today gonna be? I haven't really told many stories today. Straight up favorite stream of all time yesterday. It was brilliant, mate. It was such a good stream from start to finish. It was such a good stream. All down to you guys as well. Come on, shiny, where are you at? Let's get this shiny. I need a shiny hat. There, I've made a rhyme and a little. There we go. I feel like the shiny should appear now. Get Ditto face tattoo. Ditto. Then I got every Pokemon, technically. They have a Pearl Box. Corey, I don't, unfortunately, mate. I've never really needed one. It's the first time anyone's ever asked me about that. No, I haven't got one, unfortunately. On the pain front, some areas are way worse, but you just got to chin up for the greater good of the art. Mate, I tell you what, I'm probably just a big wimp, to be honest, but I got this. This is a Time Turner I got on my, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. So there, Time Turner from Harry Potter. Time Turner, it's got a date in it as well. And oh my God, that was one of the most brutal tattoos I ever had. There was so many parts of this part of my arm, like this part right down at the wrist here, and this part up here, just next to the elbow joint where it opens up. Yeah, they were really brutal. You know when you think you've been getting the tattoo and it must be finished, and then you look down and they've done like 2 lines and you think, oh my god, we do like only just begun, you've not even done the shading yet. Yeah, that was like 4 hours. So, but it's probably nothing compared to what some people get. Come to this channel nearly exclusively must because just a nice guy. Most of them are loud or full of themselves, or just annoying in some way. I'm sure I can be annoying sometimes, Roz, with my tin pot theories about ZA. I do try and hold a handle on it, but I feel like all of you are really good at keeping me in check with those tin pot theories that I have sometimes. I get a little bit carried away with them. But no, thank you so much, Roz. And you guys honestly make it such an enjoyable experience. I feel like I always say very, very lucky to be in this position and have such a great community to be a part of. It's awesome. You'll be happier. Marcus, put them books down and pick up that Pokemon game. Marcus, you saying that, I remember when I was meant to be studying for my GCSE exams. And I remember I'd hear my mum walk into my room and I'd quickly put down the Game Boy face down and I'd pick up the book and I'd be like, yeah, pretending that I was like revising. As soon as the door closed, and she'd be like back on the Game Boy. It's not a good thing to do, but I'm never good at retaining. I'm like terrible learner. If I read things, I've got to practically do them to learn. I don't know, just how my brain works. Or it's a bad excuse for just me not being that smart. The underside of the arm is super sensitive. This part, mate, is terrible. I've got like tat around here, and this bit of your arm is one of the worst, especially up and especially around this bit of your shoulder where it's like really thin skin. Stefan, I have 72 tattoos. Wow, that's amazing. Not one Pokemon tattoo. I'm fixing it this year. That's awesome. What are you thinking of getting, mate? The sleeve was 55 hours alone because 55 hours of pain, but I bet it looks absolutely insane. But it was worth every hour of it. That's awesome. My worst tat was my mega hungover at 10 a.m. after a pub lock-in till about 3 a.m. Bad idea. Chloe. What was the tattoo of? What did you get? You don't need to tell us if you don't want. Third finger tattoos are really painful. I could imagine because the skin's so thin around them. It would like almost, you could feel the needle vibrating against your bone almost. Corey, I'm a fan of theories. Thanks, Corey. I appreciate it. Some of my theories are a bit wild though, but I do feel like I'm not going to mention it today. But the hot topic for me at the minute is trying to figure out what this A means. And I am fully behind the theory that we're going to see. I really feel like alpha Pokemon are going to play a really big role in these games. And it's going to be Alpha Zygarde that we're going to see. And that's what the alpha stands for. The A stands for alpha. And I think there's some things to kind of point towards it. There's obviously the tags that were put into the French YouTube channel trailer video, so that was kind of a big point, or just like I don't know if it was really just unintentionally put there or not, or if it was an automated tag, who knows. But I do feel like that because you had alphas from Pokemon Legends Arceus, and could the whole thing about alphas be could you make a man-made alpha Pokemon? I think when you look at the residual effects of the ultimate weapon, when you look at like AZ, why he's so tall is because that was a byproduct of his exposure to the ultimate weapon when he was bringing the Eternal Floette back. And I think that's weird. That's a byproduct, making him big. Like alpha Pokemon are big, right? And his first reaction after bringing the Floette back it wasn't anything of joy or anything. It was almost like out of anger, right? And this is why I'm putting 2 and 2 together, right? Because he used that device, turned it into a weapon. It's like a very aggressive response after bringing his Floette back. And maybe it was fueled by the Floette leaving, but maybe the anger that he was experiencing then was almost like the spillover of energy. Almost had like a weird effect on AZ, because he's like, he's give eternal life as well, which is maybe a weirder byproduct of it, which I'll kind of gloss over at the minute. But I think, could the height increase and the aggression. They're two things that are really heavily linked to identifying alpha Pokemon. So could there be some link there with alpha Pokemon and the residual damage if exposed to that light that's fired out from the weapon, be a cause or a way for alpha Pokemon to be created? And maybe there was a Zygarde cell around that area at the time and it got exposed in the same sort of way, and then that became the alpha Zygarde cell, and it's still something that hasn't really come into the games yet, and it might be something that we see, or maybe something that evil organization in these new games is using to have almost a stronger Zygarde than the one we've seen in the games. I don't know, so maybe it was just a number 17 in Roman numerals inside the upper arm. Ooh, a soul place as well. It was done by an apprentice too, and he proper went for it with the pressure. I know that pressure game. I got Roman numerals done here in San Diego when I was in the States, and the guy, I felt like he was carving wood. The amount of pressure he was doing, it was like he was engraving my bones. I feel like if you looked at my bone on my forearm, that would be that's what you'd find there. On that bit of your arm though, Chloe, I feel like yours would be way worse. I've been keeping up with Delicious in Dungeons, old anime, and yeah, I'm thinking Alpha and Mightiest Mark are gonna have special mechanic in the game. Yeah, and the Mightiest Mark as well, Marcus, could play into that. Like the Mightiest Mark Pokemon might be like Alpha Pokemon as well. I think ZA will be an AZ antagonist, or Legends Ariados or Zigzagoon. I love it. I would love to see that. Legends Zygarde, Zigzagoon and Ariados. Should get a tattoo of whichever of these starters eventually shine. We could do, couldn't we? Just like a screen cap of it. One of them. Please, come on games, give us a shiny. This is all we want. Today be the day. My tattoos are all of my own ideas. Sketch a simple version and let a pro make the final decision. That's amazing, Simpletron. I love that. Like the concept that you've come up with and then it's expanded on. That's a great way to go about getting stuff. You can never not like anything that you do then, really, because I think like it's all your own concept and all has nice meaning to it as well. My wife has a pile of Harry Potter tats. Wow. Elder Wand on a pinky finger and a lightning bolt on a ring finger. That's very cool. I love that. ZA is area 0 backwards. That is very true, because it could be like, it could so be linked to Paldea. It makes so much sense. The games are in the same generation, you know. There's got to be some tie to Paldea. 3 times 3 over odds. Cosmic. I know, mate. Hopefully we see it shine soon. In Pokemon XD. Damn, chat making the game name an emoji. Had an apprentice do my kneecap. No, that was the absolute worst. That sounds painful. That sounds rough. How did the tattoo turn out? If you lose the shiny along the run, you get a tattoo of that shiny, Professor Oak. The only tat I have is old chicken with a cowboy hat on holding a gun. And that's on my butt cheek. Muffin. That's brilliant. That's one of the best tattoos of it, and the placement of it as well. That's great. I love that. Not thinking of adding any more. Unrivaled versus Alpha. Who's the top dog? Yeah. The Unrivaled versus the Alpha. Marcus, I think you might be onto something there, you know. Because I feel like if the Mightiest Mark, maybe this is the whole thing the whole time, the Mightiest Mark might not have ever been planned to have a role in Scarlet and Violet. It was all a setup and a lead on to its role that it was going to play in the next game, which is ZA. We've already had Alphas. Yeah, the Unrivaled versus the Alpha. How wild would it be? We're not going to get it though, because Zygarde's not on the game data for Scarlet and Violet, so it's really sad that we aren't going to get, because it would have been such a cool thing to see, like Mightiest Mark, Yveltal, Zygarde, and Xerneas, and then yeah, them go up against it, against the Alpha Zygarde. Might get some hate for this, but Gen 7 are my least favorite games. No hate, Aaron. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Everyone likes different things as well, mate. For sure, you know? Gotta be honest with what you like. I agree, I dislike Gen 7 too. See? See? You're not alone, mate. Gen 7, probably not one of my favorites. I'll be honest there. It wasn't, but I think I got burnt a bit with how similar Ultra Sun and Moon was to just Sun and Moon, you know, and that, yeah, playing through like a copy and repeat game kind of burnt me out from the whole games a lot. Does the counter increase automatically every time, or do you manually do it each reset? I do it each reset. So I've got it on my stream deck here, so I have to remember to press it. 27,000k rests technically. Sheesh, that's tough. Tiger's head, which is not colored yellow because I couldn't bear to go back to him. Oh, I don't blame you. Maybe go somewhere else and get it finished off. Meant I hope we get the Eternal Floette words hard. Bug, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well this morning. I hope we do get the Eternal Floette. It'd be nice to see that make an appearance at least. I think it would be more... I feel now that it's going to be set in present time rather than the past. I think with everything, like all the conversation we had recently, all the theories that people are putting forward for why it could be in the present rather than the past, I think like I really kind of support that. I honestly feel like more now that I'm leaning towards it being set present future time rather than being a past game, because then we have easier ways to have the Eternal Floette story play out, because we've seen the Izzy and the Eternal Floette being reunited, so that story could be finished from there. But it's not to say that we can't get a bit more information on the backstory there as well. We've had the whole Team Flare thing finished, so you want to see where that kind of picks up from, you know, after the ultimate weapon had been fired again back onto their HQ. There's loads of like little things that we could take from those games and be like, well, let's explore those a bit more. And I think it's easier to do in current time than it is maybe to go back in time, because there's that conflict, right? Where if we go back in time, then where's AZ on this timeline and how much of a role can he play? Because when you first come across him in X and Y, he's like a bumbling, like, I don't know, traveler, you know? He's traveling around looking, searching for his Eternal Floette. And he doesn't really say much in the stories. At least he comes across as kind of like a lost babbling man, you know? So it'd be kind of better to see him in the future, as after we kind of had the battle with him at the end of X and Y, rather than going back in time, because like I say, it makes it hard to integrate him into the story, especially with the Eternal Floette as well, knowing that if that story is set in the past, it's not going to end where we ended X and Y, so we're not ever going to see him reunite with the Floette in that story. So yeah, I don't know. Rowlet was the best thing to come out of Gen 7. Rowlet's great Pokemon from Gen 7. Why, it was a PLA starter. Same game with 5 more minutes of content, yeah. The Floette is available shiny right now in Pogo Riley, so I guess there is that. My experience with Gen 7 started directly with the Ultra games, so I actually didn't even play the base games. Wow, I think that was probably the way to do it then, honestly, because you didn't miss anything then, and you just got that full experience of the first time playing those games, which is awesome. And then you had no kind of, I'm just running through this game again expecting something else. Skip gens 5 to 8, so I'm confident to say Hot Gold SoulSilver is peak Pokemon. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I would agree that SoulSilver is probably the bar, isn't it? The benchmark of what you kind of want all Pokemon games to have. I think it's such a good one. It's hard to beat. I've always felt that the Legends game is going to be more futuristic than PLA. Yeah, Bug. I think even a lot of other people, you know, I think it's so easy to be like, nah, it's a Legends game, so it's going to be in the past. But like, what makes it have to be in the past? Just because the first one was, but yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be in any time zone. It can be anywhere, right? It can be set anytime. Johnny, thanks for coming by, mate. It's always great to see you as always. Have a great rest of your day, my friend, and thank you so much for coming by. Hopefully catch up with you very soon again, mate, and take care of yourself more importantly than anything, and hopefully catch up with you on another stream very soon. No, man, Osirus, wish you the best of luck on these shiny hunts, because holy hell, you are in deep. We are so deep, aren't we? Can't believe we're going to be like hitting pretty much 10k resets today on these starters and still nothing is shined. The new save file didn't help us in any way, shape or form, did it? Gen 3 to 4 was the golden age, all perfection. Yeah, I know Riley has listed a bunch of times before about like the titles that we had in that like Gen 3 arc with the games there, and it's like, wow, when you list them off and you read them, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and then you had all of the Fire Red, Leaf Green games, and then Colosseum, XD, Guilds of Darkness. They're kind of hard to beat that like series of titles in one generation. It's crazy to think you got them all in one arc. Still say Gen 2, the music got trumpety in Gen 3. Yeah, I agree with you. Gen 2 music is so good. I'm getting that thing again where I've seen so many Chikoritas, they're starting to look more and more shiny, and then the second time cycle through that loop, they're not looking shiny. But a legend is a story in the past. Lumpy, I can't discount that. That is exactly what it is, yeah. A legend. It's kind of in the title, right? But it could also reference the Pokemon that the story's about. A legend. Pokemon legends, and it's all about legendary Pokemon. I always look at it from that angle as well. Now, like, I completely agree with you. I think like legends, if it's a legends game, then it's kind of pointing that, yeah, it's talking about a legend, and a legend is something that's set in the distant past. It's a legend, right? But it could also mean, I also think like you can't say that it definitely doesn't mean that it could just be about legendary Pokemon, which, you know, it's hard to kind of make a real point about it when we've only had one game to reference and it's been in the past, and you also have a really big legendary Pokemon that it's about as well. So it's like, well, it could be both things. I guess we'll have probably a better idea of what to expect from future Legends game after we get this next one, because then it might give us a few more like patterns to kind of follow going forward with what they might do. Yeah. There has thought us anything. Pokemon isn't afraid of paradoxes or messing with time. I wouldn't be too worried. Yeah, this is true. If I want to get someone started into Pokemon, what game is the best to get someone into the franchise? Oof. It's a soft game to get into the franchise. I don't know if Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is. It's a really pretty game. It's really nice looking game, really nice and easy, and you get familiar with all those classic Gen 1 Pokemon, so they might be familiar with those. We'll say that's like one to consider maybe, but then the playing mechanics are so far off everything else. I don't know, you know, it might be good if they got a Switch just to go, say Scarlet and Violet, you know, the most recent one. Those are good games, really good games. Is there a shiny detector? Because if you go by them so quickly that I feel either a shiny Chikorita or Cyndaquil was skipped by. Oh, don't say this, mate. I hope I haven't skipped by any. I don't think I have skipped. Shiny will be in the next 10 resets. I haven't got a shiny detector at all. The only detector is you guys helping me with my eyes. But I don't think we've had the shiny yet, because I feel it would definitely stick out like a sore thumb. Synth trumpet, just not a real trumpet. Gen 3 had an absurd amount of amazing games, like you said, late, but also we had cool other stuff like the e-reader. Yes, the e-reader cards as well in the TCG. Some of my favorite cards. I love those, the e-reader cards. Start of Mystery Dungeon series as well. New pinball, very true. Very, very true. My blind as would have accidentally skipped over one by now. Soon actually got one. I hope we haven't, mate. I keep thinking that as well. By the way, I never asked, how do you have the setup for streaming the hot gold SoulSilver footage? Because some DSs. Yeah, so the DSs that I do have, they both have capture cards fitted into them. I'll pull them up in a minute when I've checked these. Nothing and nothing. Yeah, so they both got capture cards fitted into the consoles themselves, so you can see that they're plugged in here. So that's like a micro USB into USB, and that goes into the PC, and then you run it through capture software on the computer, and then you can just stream that. So that's how we've got the DSs. I think there's if you're in the UK, there is a person where I got this one from, this blue one, is someone that seems to be buying old 3DSs and then modding them with the capture card software, because they've got a constant cycle of capture card 3DSs for sale on their listings. So it feels like that's what they're doing. So if you did want to ever pick one up, it's harder to pick one up now though, I think, with knowing that Pokemon Bank and stuff like that is coming to an end very soon. You know, I'm not going to be able to port things up to these games. It feels like the relevance of these older games is going to be less because you're not going to be able to port the Pokemon up. Although I still think there's a lot of joy in just playing these old games and not having to worry about having to trade stuff up to the newer games, of course, as well. Let's go. And the old Fire Red Leaf Green games are solid to start. Yeah, that's very true. Very good options. Fire Red Leaf Green, great options actually, if you just want the experience at home more visually. Yeah, Oras as well, really nice suggestion, Marcus. On average there are around 150 people in here, so you'd think one of us would spot a shiny. You would hope so, Rich. I always have that moment when I'm like, if I ever skip one, I feel like chat would be like, you've missed it, you've reset over it, can't believe you've done that. And then I would just, I don't know what I'd do, cry at that point. But yeah, the Switch titles are definitely more casual friendly. You should do a tutorial on streaming those 3DSs to the PC. Would that be helpful? I'd be totally down for doing that. It would be a really short one, but yeah, it's nice and easy to set up as well. I wish it was more readily available to buy the capture card kits. I don't know how confident I'd feel about doing one myself though. I've mentioned before, like doing anything modded on a DS or a 3DS is always really fiddly. I've never really had that much success doing even reskinning a DS. I always find not something I'd like to do. Not compared to like an SP or a Game Boy Advance. They're nice and easy to kit out and do stuff, mods on and things. Anyone who's complaining about Ruby and Sapphire is either the music or too much water is just parroting what internet says. The actual issues with Ruby and Sapphire is a lack of post-game, which was fixed in Emerald. Yeah, there isn't much post-game in Ruby and Sapphire. I always enjoyed Ruby and Sapphire though. But yeah, the post-game stuff, I guess, yeah. But it's a bit like Platinum, isn't it? Diamond, Pearl, and then Platinum kind of taking the reins with all of that stuff as well. I've actually been watching, so I can't see if there is a shiny or not, but I'm listening with my headphones in while I'm at work. Hongli, I hope you're having a great day at work. You would definitely know if we do get the shiny. You would hear the scream of excitement. 1300, I thought Bank was staying active as one of a few things after 3DS Online shuts down. So Bank and Transporter are staying active for the time being. They have said that it will close at some point in the near future, but they haven't give a specific date on when that will be. So as soon as we do get the news, of course, I'll cover it on the channel, I'll do a video and anything that relates to that, because I think it's always very useful. But yeah, we haven't. I think at some point this year they're going to make the announcement when it will all be shutting down those services, but for the time being it's still active. Have we set away a shiny? No, I don't think I have. No, definitely not on stream. I haven't reset a shiny away, which I'm kind of thankful for. I've missed shinies. Like, there's a bunch of the shiny guides that we've got on the channel where people are like, it was a shiny, like you 100% missed a shiny, and they'll like timestamp it, and I'll go back and I'll be like, oh man, it's never the shiny that I was actually hunting for at the time. It always seems to be something else random in the background that's like foraging around, and I completely miss it. There's a few times that I've done that I've never even been aware of until like the comment section in the videos points it out, and I'm like, oh, Can't believe I missed that shiny. Yeah, so but never reset over anything like accidentally up to now. My pal finally got his Mesprite in Diamond. Nice. Awesome to hear. Finally got it. But 6 seconds of live stream delay means Lee has already clicked the reset by the time we see it. That's kind of true. Also, yeah. I think that's the lowest I can get the latency as well on the stream. I don't think I can get any lower latency. This time in him and he was like, try your timer balls now. He got it. Nice, nice. Awesome to hear. Such a pain to get them as well, isn't it? Changed my charging port on my new 3DS XL from what it was to a USB-C. Modded 3DS consoles are so much harder than others have done. Killer, that's a nice mod though for it. Way better having the USB-C charger for it. That's really good. But yeah, so fiddly. I always find the shoulder buttons impossible to get back in on the case. They're really difficult. And I can never quite get them. You know, the little pull and the spring that you have to get in the right way, and then you've got all of the ribbon from the card from the screen above feeding down that you have to loop in through one of the hinges. Ah, it's a nightmare. Nightmare. Got my first ever shiny Pokemon in Sapphire. Wobbuffet. Such a nice shiny Rocket Blastoise. That's amazing. I love that. Wobbuffet's such a great shiny. Right, shiny, where are you? Come on. Give us a shiny today. 1300 just picked up a 3DS, added custom firmware so I could get bank, beat Alpha Sapphire last night, stayed up way too late playing the Delta episode, hard waking up for work this morning, I can imagine. Did you enjoy the Delta episode? Is it your first time playing through that? That's exciting if it is, but yeah mate, I hope today's been kind on you for a late night like that. But awesome that you've ran through it. At the point you're going to be able to do some shiny hunting soon. And nice games to shiny hunt on as well. Decidueye the Unraveled. I'm at 800 soft resets, still no shiny. That golden... I can't really call it a squid, can I? Probably an insult to the octopus, the golden octopus. Hopefully it shines soon, mate. I really hope. No, thank you, mate. Sick, I've never played a ROM hack before, but these Black and White 2 is amazing. I get access to Mythical without the internet. In the World Trade Center, and can battle Wolf. Yeah, you can battle Wolf, Ray, Aaron, Tola I think's on there as well. Who else? I think there's like, is there 8 trainers in total? But yeah, Ray's the champion, Wolf's runner-up, Aaron's... I'm pretty sure Aaron's on it. Pretty sure. Is Aaron one of the senior top 4s, I think? Tola's one of the finalists, I think. I'm trying to remember all the placings that year. It's pretty cool that they were all featured in the games with their teams as well. Such a good like little bonus prize for winning. Pinball is the only Ruby and Sapphire I'll be getting. I do like Ruby and Sapphire. You can say I've got them ready to kind of run through those games. It'd be fun to do a Nuzlocke on them. Or a shiny only playthrough on them. That'd be kind of fun to do. But I kind of... I didn't do it authentically getting the shiny starters. I RNG manip the starters on those games. So I don't know if that would kind of count towards a shiny only playthrough. Right, come on. This time. Now, I feel like we're going to get to 5,000. I feel like we are. Have we got enough time to get to 5,000? Maybe if I pick up a little bit with this. And I feel like we haven't had a daily dose of our Animal Crossing music either. So maybe it's still waiting on that coming in. Nothing and nothing. I watched a live first edition box break. Wow, each shiny starter, third Evo, blah blah blah. It was like watching Who Wants to lose 7k. Who wants to lose 7k? Man, just imagine though what it feel like to open those old packs. It's so good, but yeah, at the same time, be like, yeah, just money hemorrhaging every time you do it. It's about the enjoyment though, I guess. Yeah, my first game was Ruby, so there's a lot of nostalgia I have to try and put aside that. But said Gen 3 for basically the GBA DS era was the best Pokemon to live through. Yeah, I agree that like the DS era for me was just I think the DS is such a great console as well. You know, when you look back at like the titles that you had on the DS, Pearl, Diamond, Platinum, and you had X and Y, SoulSilver, yeah, Osirus as well. Some absolutely banger titles. And then we had the virtual console games on there as well. So you had Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, which is just amazing, really, when you think about it. It's incredible set of games that you had on those consoles. Cyndaquil, why aren't you shining for us today? We need you to be little shiny. Cyndaquil, come on. I heard a bit of Bruce's calf. Have we not found the shiny yet? Josh, no. What? Each patron paid 7k. 7k. Wow. That is insane. Imagine having the so much money that you just drop 7k on cards just like that. Just like that. That'd be crazy. Is Ray Rizzo making a comeback? Been seeing a YouTube video made by him. Exia, I hope Ray makes a comeback. I haven't spoke to Ray in a long time, since Worlds really, but when he was at Worlds, I think he got from the situation that happened with the qualifiers in Japan last year, where they made an error with the qualified players and then made everyone kind of go again even after they qualified for the nationals, and then there was a lot of other issues alongside it. I kind of put him off, I think, but you know, I think Hawaii being this year, hopefully he does attend Japan nationals and has a good crack at it. It'd be amazing to see Ray come back though and have like one last goal. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Such a great player. I mean, the video that Wolf did with Geo on Wolf's channel is just amazing. Really, like, just kind of like, I guess, a collection of everything that Ray's kind of been able to achieve in the game. And it will be, I don't think anyone will ever do it 3 years consecutive ever again, you know. Well, someone might, but I feel like it's such a slim chance of happening. I feel like Ray's the last, no, Wolf's the last US Worlds winner, isn't he? Wolf is, yeah. Still going strong though, I see. Guy Rivers, how are you doing, mate? Hope you're having a great Thursday. And yeah, still going strong, mate. No shiny yet. Which one we hope to get? I hope to get the Totodile, but I will be happy with anything. What about yourself? What would you like to see us pull if we do see one get a shiny? 116 likes. Thank you so much, chat. Really appreciate all the likes. Thank you so much for all the likes today. Smash that like goal. Thought about another idea for Pokemon amusement park, a haunted house but based on the old chateau in Sinnoh. Yes, I'd love to see that. And Charles, thank you so much for the kind generous super chat, my friend. $2 coming in. It's not 7k, but dang nabbit, we need that shiny gator. Charles, thank you so much for the generosity. Everyone chat, show Charles a little bit of love for being so generous this morning there with that super chat. And hopefully we do see something shine this stream. It would be nice if we do. I feel like going another week, potentially, if we don't get it today, everything's riding on tomorrow. Then we're gonna have to just do a 24-hour stream on Monday. Just gonna have to sink into it, just suck it up and take it and be like, we are getting this shiny one way or another. Remember grinding 100 or so Pokemon to level 100 by cycling my friend's secret bases every day. Wow, that's amazing. Secret bases. That'd be such a cool thing to see make a return, wouldn't it? In any future Pokemon game. Total Eye is my favorite of all three. Yeah, it's such a great one, isn't it? Especially the shiny. All good this end, mate. Bit of an admin cleaning day today. Glad you are good, my friend. Surely got to get the shine soon. I hope so, mate. I really do. We even started the stream off by saying the old trainer IDs saves were cursed, so we started a new one. Now I'm feeling like that was a bad idea, but can't regret it now. We dived in, we did it. Drillock, how are we doing? I hope you're well today. Dislike Chikorita in general, but when it's shiny, it reminds me of a fall in some and is awesome. That's what I'm hoping for, Zachary. I hope you are right, mate. I do love shiny Chikorita. It's such a nice shiny. I'm gonna be, I think, in a bit of disbelief if we do get the shiny, you know. 24, what a treat. I feel like we have to do something extreme. We'd imagine doing the 24-hour stream and not getting it still. It would be like the most unlucky shiny hunt, I think, in the history of shiny hunts. Probably not that far, but it would feel like it. That would take us to like over, well, it would take us to nearly 60 hours, I think, in total. If we did a 24-hour on Monday, we did the stream tomorrow. Yeah, we'd have to tally up the hours that we've done for soft resetting. And then 24 hours on top of that. That would be like 60 hours of just being on the shiny start. Crazy, crazy. Come on, games. Please just do something good today. Give us these shinies. This is what it's come to, chat. Me talking to my 3DSs as if they're actual things that know what they're doing and have control over it all. One 300 first time playing Osirus. Really enjoyed it. Absolutely loving riding Latias. It's very cool, isn't it? Yeah, it really added the immersion to the game. I basically boxed my fly Pokemon at the moment I got the Eon Flute. Yeah, it's a very cool way to get around the region. I do love it. Yeah, it's like, it's weird that they never, well, I guess they have kind of played on that going forward in Pokemon games, but yeah, the Eon Flute addition to it is just amazing. I love that. One of my favorite things about it. I'm sticking with the 5,000 for 2 shiny. Unleashed, I hope you are right, mate. I hope you're all right. Hopefully we got enough time to hit that today. I don't know. We're going to be pushing it to hit that, but we might get close around that number. We'll see how we get on these next few resets. Maybe check the trash bin in the back of Elm's lab. And check for the shiny bits of dreaming. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do that right now. Anything to make it better. Let's check the trash. You found a memo. If a Pokemon is trying to evolve, you can stop it. Press B during the evolution. That's what's in the bin in Elms. Right, let's see. Could you imagine if the shiny's in here now? It's not. Okay. Trash can tip did not work. Thanks for the suggestion of bits of dreaming. It was worth a try. It's definitely worth a try. Still shiny hunting and hot gold starters, and I have been doing it for well over 36 hours in total now. It's killing me. Is the trainer idea thing. I heard you can manipulate it too. You can manipulate it, so you can RNG manip a trainer ID. There is a way to do it. I think I'm a Blissey has a really good guide on how to set up a trainer and secret ID, so you've got the cute charm glitch active, but also at the same time it will mean that you get the shiny starter as well along with it. So that's something that you can do to make it easier. But I hope you see something shine very soon, my friend, and do let us know if you do see the shiny pop up in your games. Not accumulative though, is it? I don't think the new save would affect the outcome. Nah, it's just the trainer IDs are just different, so that combined with the clock could change the RNG, but it's all accumulative. It is, yeah, all accumulative, Jeff, really, at the end of the day. Just as me being superstitious for one, really. Kelly, I really thought today would be the day. I'm 100% with you. I came into this today just being like, it has to happen today. Has to. And the games again are like, nah, doesn't have to happen today. feel really like, actually I feel a bit bummed if we do finish today and we don't get it, because it just feels, I don't know, today feels worse than other days if we don't get it. Some relatable though. I had given up on my shiny hunt for Eevee mostly because I wanted a female one. This run seems so cursed. I feel so sorry for your bad luck. It does feel a little bit. I like 100% on the cursed wagon. The luckiest shiny hunt I ever witnessed was my friend who softly said for a shiny type Null and Sun and Moon, only for them to release a mystery gift. Shiny Silvale a month later. That is rough. Ugh. At least though, your friend managed to get it. How long did it take them? Did they count the resets? Is Pokemon YouTube in Japan a thing? Never saw a Japanese YouTuber recommended my list. They are. Yeah, there's some huge creators in Japan. Do a lot of content. Yeah, some really big creators. Yeah, it's huge. I mean, like Shoma is a really good example of that. Shoma, after winning the World Championships, he's a full-time content creator, has a really big following on YouTube, does primarily all competitive content as well. So yeah, there's a massive amount of Japanese content creators out there. Keep thinking the game is glitched or something. Might be these cartridges, guy. Could be. Computer is too old to download the RNG software, sadly. Build 2011. Mac Pro does not work. I have to work computer, iPad for everything else, but no installer on my work computer. Ah. Or else would be a good start, yeah. Can you not get the Eon timer for the iPad? Is that not an iPad thing that you'll be able to run on the iPad? It must be similar timers that you'd be able to. I don't know though, not with beeps and things like the Eon timer. I don't know how many resets it took him to get it, but he probably spent 2 hours a day soft resetting for about a month to finally get the shiny type Null. Never watched any of your content before the shiny, only resets. I've watched all 11 of these streams since then. Youngley, I appreciate every single time that you've been able to come out to one of these streams to support. It's a good game. Auras Andas is an amazing game. It's an amazing game. What a Jason, how are you doing, mate? What this song sounds a little like the Reading Rainbow theme song. This is, let's have a look. It's this is Postwick. Yeah, but I know what you mean. Buckling down and doing the same shiny hunt that you're doing, Osirus, and hunting for a Cobalion at the same time. Unleashed, I hope you get it, my friend. I really do. Do let us know if you see it shine anytime soon. It'd be great to hear you managed to get some shiny luck today, unlike starters that are just persisting to stay non-shiny. Can cartridges actually be glitched? I don't know, probably not. It's probably just me being superstitious saying that these are cursed cartridges, but they're probably not. There's probably nothing wrong with them at all. At this rate, a shiny hunting alpha unknowns in PLA would be easier, Matt. You're 100% right. I mean, we would have at least had like 3 or 4, or maybe nearly the whole collection by now, right? The Style of Sweetness by Jimmy World. You shiny hunt. Whoa. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. That was really bad. I'm not doing that again. I tried, Sergio. Welcome to the stream, mate. I hope you're having a great day. That was really bad. Reset back. Yeah. Justin, how are you doing? I've seen your videos, but series was the first live stream to suggest to me for some reason. Been enjoying the streams. Justin, it's been a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much, mate, for the kind words as well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And Justin, thank you so much for the super chat as well. Thank you so much for being all the support for the streams, and I hope you continue to enjoy them. I hope though that we just get the shiny starter so we can kick into the playthrough. It'd be nice if we can. One seems like it wouldn't be too hard to build an Eon Timer app for the iPhone. Probably not worth the effort. Yeah, maybe not. Surprised it isn't just one for the iPad, because it'd be kind of something really useful on like iPhone and all of those, like even Android as well, you know. You plan on any Dynamax adventures anytime soon? Josh, I was saying the stream earlier, if you guys would be up for it, we could maybe do it like instead of this tomorrow, but we're gonna have a double header tomorrow, so it'll be like a stream in the morning and then we'll be streaming tomorrow night. So instead of the Deoxys hunt tomorrow, we could always do the Dynamax adventure hunt instead, or we could do the Deoxys hunt and Dynamax adventure alongside it instead of the Arceus. Take a break from the Arceus and try something different alongside that. So that might be something we could do. The Violet City Gym Leader is flying. Are you just going to try and beat him with just a starter as a level 9 Pidgey and level 13 Pidgeotto? I think probably, yeah. I think that's what we'll probably do. So our level cap will be 13, isn't it? Yeah, 13. Pidgeotto's 13. The Pidgeotto has Roost, so it can be a bit tricky, but depending on which starter we get, I think that'll depend. If we get Chikorita, I don't think that's possible. I think we have to try and get something else to help us out, so we'll have to go down that route, but otherwise we might be all right. Bradley, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well and having a great Thursday. Thanks for hopping in and joining us. I hope you're well. I'm so sorry for the shiny luck. The streams have been great as always are. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that, and hopefully the shiny luck will change soon, but we can just keep resetting. Do you have a favorite non-main series Pokemon spin-off game? It has to be Legends Arceus, I think, Jason. I don't think that was classed at the time as a main series title, was it? Even though ZA is a main series title, classified as one, but I'm pretty sure Legends Arceus wasn't, was it? Sergio, it's grey and drizzling in Texas. Oh no, I'm on the highway and driving through muddy roads. Forgot my work laptop at work, but at least my favorite Pokemon YouTuber is shiny hunting. Sergio, mate, I'm sorry to hear that you forgot your laptop. Hope it's not causing too many issues for you today, mate, and hope the weather clears up as well and gets a bit brighter for you this afternoon. It's pretty nice and sunny here today, down in the West Country. So I hope the same happens for you, mate, and I hope you're having a great day, regardless of getting the laptop, and I hope the drive's going okay as well. The road's not too busy. We don't want Chikorita. We want none of them. Oh, shiny. Sam, I can see the future of this shiny hunt. It's the year 2027. People gather around in public viewing and watch around the world patiently for Osirus' shiny starter. It's been 12,000 hours now. 12,000. It's been 3,000 years. 3,000 years, could you imagine? Feels like it could be that way. We are the new AZ, searching for that eternal floette. New guess is 4,800. Decidueye the Unrivaled. I pray that you're right. I pray. Manuel, how are you doing? Question for everyone in chat. Which Pokemon line are you really want in Legends ZA? That is a great question. Pokemon line do we want in there? I'm going to say the Nidoran line. So we can have Nidoqueen and Nidoking. And then there's a possibility that we could have them as Megas as well. That would be so fire. If we could see Mega Nidoking and Mega Nidoqueen in Pokemon ZA, that would be so cool. What about what about everyone else? What's everyone else hoping for? Ryan taking a little break from work. Play Pokemon Legends Arceus right now. Nice. I want to finish all the research tasks before ZA comes out. So much grinding, mate. I hope you're enjoying it, and the task completing is going well, mate. But such great games. We've got to jump back into PLA before ZA comes out. Got all the alphas to, all the shiny alphas to go after. Charles, Brian, are you trying to get all the tasks perfect or just going for the shiny charm? Remember, the RNG in this game sometimes doesn't play to your advantage. I feel like, yeah, it's been doing that the whole time, sick. We are not one of those lucky trainers that have got it in the first 500 resets, though. Perfect all tasks, wow. Mega Debbie, Mega Arcanine. Mega Arcanine would be so good. I'd love Mega Ninetales and Arcanine. Me too. I'd love to see either of those. Mega Feraligatr, yeah. I want Mega Salamence. Wait. Yeah, Mega Salamence needs to return. Can't wait to play Mega Salamence again. So good. Aerialate ability. Mega Arcanine would be so cool. Mega Arcanine would be amazing. Mega Snorlax as well. That would be great. Mega Snorlax. Picked up a box copy of a Mega Ruby for £38. Wow. I'm looking forward to playing it for the first time. Do you remember what your final team was? Bradley, I don't, but I'd have to boot it up and have a look, because my final team will still be on the cart. So Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I probably picked Mudkip as my starter. I'm pretty sure I would have picked Mudkip, because Swampert one of my favorites, and I always tend to go to Swampert as one of my starter Pokemon. So I feel like that would have been on my final team. The other Pokemon, I feel like I would have had a Taillow. Swellow, the bird of choice. Not really too sure what else though. If Leonardo DiCaprio got his Oscar, you'll get your shiny. Had to wait till the Revenant though for it, didn't he? After all those great performances, all that time. But he got it in the end. Leo, good old Leo. How he didn't get it for The Departed, I have no idea. He did. He's done loads of films. Mega Arcanine, imagine the extreme speed. Yeah, could you imagine? Especially if it was like a normal fire type as well and got the stab boost on that extreme speed. Be wild. I think you said in one of your videos, but Dragonite feels left out with all of the other pseudo megas. Yes, Caleb, I do agree with you. It's like all the other ones have had like a little bit of love given to them, haven't they? And Dragonite hasn't. Mega Dragonite would be so good. I think because Mega Garchomp, we've got Mega Metagross, Mega Tyranitar. I mean, Hydreigon hasn't, but Hydreigon, I guess at the time was like a newer pseudo, wasn't it? Mega Dragapult as well could be something that we see from Gen 8. That'd be cool. Mega Dragapult would be wild. Like, what would they do with Dragapult to make it a Mega? That would be so good. I'd love to see that. They already have Mega Arcanine. It's called Incineroar. Will, love it. What's your favorite Pokemon big city minus Castella? What would my favorite city be in Pokemon? Don't know. I always feel like I find it hard to say like a Gen 1 city. But I always really liked Viridian City, but there's not really too much there, is there? There's just not anything there. So it's kind of hard to say, but yeah. I used to love that when I was a kid. I used to love that Viridian City song. I think we got it on like the Pokemon album, like of all the soundtrack of the games. The Viridian City track was always my favorite from it. Viridian City. Yeah. Think about the name for the Dragonite Megastone. Yeah, the Dragonite-ite. Maybe why they didn't do it, yeah. My god, Marl is the worst. Just trolled me. I thought it was shiny. Was a shiny Shuppet? Charles, no. Shiny Shuppet. Very cool. Shiny Marl? It's like, yeah, it's a weird green. It's like a turquoisey green, isn't it? Professor, oh, gotta go. I hope it shines soon. See you on the next one. See you, mate. Take care of yourself. And as always, thanks for coming by the stream today. We haven't got much longer before I need to shoot off myself, unfortunately. So we'll see if we can plow through a bunch of resets. Hopefully we do get the shiny before we have to hop off again today. Leonardo in Wolf of Wall Street. Oh yeah, that's very true. That scene where he's dragging to the sports car. Acting right there. That is, yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love it as well. Just thinks he's had not a regular drive home. Like, what happened? And then you see it. Yeah. Oh man, that film's brilliant as well. Really wish the Roselia line to be in ZA. It got shafted in Paldea for some reason. Yeah, very true. Be nice to see that return get a little bit more love. On the road to Viridian City. Pallet Town, Marcus. The original home. Yeah, I like Pallet Town as well. You can fish there. Professor Oak's house is there. Gary's house is there. Celadon for me then. Celadon City. Yeah, Celadon's good because it's got the game corner, hasn't it? We all like the game corner. Big department store. Very close to the bike path. We definitely don't want Chikorita. Not when it's not shiny, anyway. Imagine Megataurus. Megataurus. I could see them potentially doing that. Although, like, you could say, they give Taurus more love in Scarlet and Violet. But the original Taurus. It'd be nice if you saw that get a Mega. What would it be, though? Like, do you think they'd go down a similar route with, like, just got normal fighting with it? Mega Ash's mum. Valenley is the most magical place. Yeah, it's such a cool town in Sword and Shield. Yeah, one of the coolest. Aesthetically, like, super pleasing to be in. The Fairy Gym. Gudra is a pseudo of Kalos. Why didn't it get a Mega? I think it needs one in Legends EA. Yeah, I mean, that's a really good point. The only thing that I would say is, like, it has had a little bit of love and attention is, like, in Pokemon Legends Arceus, it did get a Hisuian form, didn't it? So I think, like, because of that, would they not do a Mega form, or is that just the more reason for them to also do a Mega form? Because we see lots of, like, Pokemon get, like, different sorts of treatment. It doesn't mean just because you've had, like, one thing. Why is this resetting? That they don't get other things. So yeah, but it would make sense, wouldn't it? Like, it is a Kalos Pokemon, so it should, if anything, out of all the pseudos, get a Mega. But it's not always how they do things, right? For some reason. Nada again. Nada. This shipper is making fun of me. It's just stuck. It's touting at me. Stuck its tongue out at you. No way. Valenley was such an amazing town, but it's a shame there was nothing else to do there besides the gym. Yeah, true. It would have been nice if there was, like, other bits to do in the town. You could go in some of the houses, though, I guess, couldn't you? Because what was one of the things that you could go on? There was an item that you could get there. Mega Slowking. Where they have Mega Slowbro. That's true, actually. Yeah, forgot about that, Andy. Yeah, we never got a Mega Slowking, did we? I wonder if they ever do a Mega of a regional form Pokemon, like a Mega Galarian Slowbro, Mega Galarian Slowking. That would be kind of cool to do something along those lines. Imagine a Mega Miltank. Yes, I just want to see that happen now. Mega Miltank. Mega Dunsparce. 6 or 8 links. That would be wild, Sergio. Mega Dunsparce. Dun. How many Duns would it be? Depend how many links it had. Only one Kalos Mon got a Mega. What was Game Freak smoking? They missed the starters, the pseudo, 3 legends among others. Yeah, it feels like everything else got a Mega except the Pokemon to that generation. Kind of feels a little bit weird. The wall decorations you have are super cool. Been seeing them in your videos too, and very much admire the decor. Thank you, Caleb. I really appreciate the posters that you get for the different regions. They're all on the, you can buy them on the Pokemon Center. It's like a pack you get. They got some really nice ones, different ones as well on there recently, but these are just from Gen 1 to 8. They didn't have Paldea one at the time when I picked them up. But yeah, they're super, I do love them. They got some really, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have to buy the whole pack again if they do a new pack with just Paldea. I don't know why. I always regret not bringing my Switch to work some days when we're discussing Pokemon. Oh well, we'll just have to wait until after work. Oh, I hope that you've not got too long to wait, Danny, till you finish. Yeah, always feels like a good idea. I used to take my Switch to work all the time, sit on lunchtime and just play it, grind through, do things, shiny hunt, stuff like that. We need Mega Jinx. Imagine Mega Trevenant. Mega Trevenant would be great. Do you think they'll go back and do Mega Jinx? I don't know. I know it's scrapped from data mine info, but I feel like it's, I don't know, one of those things, especially because it's known now. I feel like they're probably never going to go back and do it. Celiac, how are you doing? Hey, Osirus, been watching you since you hit 40k subs. Wow, thank you so much for all the support and love your content. Do you have any tips for people like me who just started streaming, uploading videos? I want to give you something that's not like useless information, but thank you so much for all the support since all that time ago. Tips. I give some tips out earlier about streaming. I think just be yourself on stream and do things that you enjoy doing, because I think if you're enjoying doing them on stream, you're going to be like way more enthusiastic about like showing that when you're streaming, you know. And don't go like super hard with like over the top with it to burn yourself out. I think that's like a big bit of advice I would have give, like, because I think I went way too hard when I didn't need to, and I like was like burnt out, verging on burnout as well. Don't feel like you need to rush content things, and I think it's all a journey as well, you know, from content creation point of view. Like inevitably, like you might be really talented, like you might have like just a natural like talent for doing content, storytelling. I'm terrible at storytelling, so that's something that I have to work on all the time. But you might have a real knack for it and a real knack for editing and thumbnail design and stuff like that. But I think just take it all as a journey, you know, and a journey of improving, and I think connecting as well, building a community as well, because like I'm really lucky. Like here on the channel, we have an absolutely amazing group of people that come and hang out and stuff like that. But it doesn't happen overnight. I think it's all having patience with it and just embracing, learning, doing mistakes, making mistakes, because I think you learn from the mistakes a lot. You know, I've made a bunch of mistakes with content that just like never worked out, and you can't, I don't think, get like hung up either on like making mistakes. I think try and figure out what went wrong, but don't beat yourself up if you get like, if you put a video up and it's like 10 out of 10, right? It's just sometimes like the content might be amazing, but it's not the content that your channel is like, you know, would regularly watch, and that might be just one reason for it. It might also be that the content that you've made is just not that good, which I think like a lot of mine sometimes is. But then try and just look at what has worked for you in the past, and I think just experiment with a bunch of different things. Like I say, just do what you enjoy to do, because I think that's half the battle, you know, with stuff. I'm sorry if this is really bad advice, but these are just some things that are coming off the top of my head without giving you like specifics on do this, do this, do this, and it's like this will be successful, because I think there's not like one line that you can take that would like give you success with content creation. I think a lot of it is just figuring out your own style with things, your own rhythm with things, and what you enjoy doing, you know. So hopefully that's some help. I don't know, I hope it is. I hope it's some help. But if there's anything specifically you want any advice on, just let me know. Happy to help anytime. Bringing a Switch to work is a bold move. Yes, Riley, it is a very bold move, because it's so tempting. Knowing it's in your bag, it's so tempting at any point to crack it out. I sometimes bring my Game Boy Micro for some shiny hunting on Ruby, but that thing is smaller than my wallet. Yeah, that's a super nice little bit of kit to have. Switch is so chunky, it's hard to hide. You could almost like pass the Game Boy Micro off as like a pager. Just be like, it's just my pager. Slip it in your pocket, and no one is the wiser. 9 Inch Nails or Marilyn Manson? I'm more Marilyn Manson, but I do not defend his actions. I probably prefer 9 Inch Nails, you know, out of the two. Out of the two, I would say. Come on, Shiny. Give us a Shiny before we finish. I'm at 353 subs right now. Nice, Decidui. That's amazing, my friend. Keep up the great work as well. Caleb, did the Stream Deck tempt you to be a PC gamer? I got one over Christmas and my Switch gaming went way down. My gameplay is becoming more balanced now. But Steam sale makes gaming cheaper. Yeah, it definitely does. Make it a lot cheaper. I haven't got a Steam Deck though. That's the one thing I don't own. I don't know if you're asking me, but yeah, definitely think the community brings things together. I honestly think you have to drive who you have in your streams and what you allow. That's some good advice, Danny. That's some really good advice. As far as streaming goes, this is the best community I'm part of. Super chill, all pretty like-minded, respectful, and generally fun. Thank you so much, Rich, and thanks for coming along and joining, being a part of it all. It's great to have you, as always, like everyone else. Completely understand. Thank you for the advice. We'll take it sincerely and do what I love. Keep up the great work. Celiac, if there's anything not specific, do let me know. I can answer specifics, but general advice, that's probably what I would always give. Got all about the GB Micro. Anyone here like Slayer? Slayer, a cool band. Talking about Slayer, tell you what, guys, I know I mentioned it a while ago, talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I know this is such a side angle coming in and talking about this. So Aaron, I'm sorry, I don't mean to take it away from your comment, but I'm going to see stage show on Sunday night. It's Buffy, what's it called? Buffy Unscripted or something like that, What is it called? Buffy, and it's like narrated by Spike. It's like a continuation of the story. Buffy Revamped, that's what it is. It's called. I don't know if anyone's seen it. It's been a show for a while now, but yeah. So finally going to see it this Sunday, Cardiff, as well. So it's gonna be. It should be good fun. I don't know why that comment there. Just yeah, Slayer, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There we go. Was carrying portable, either SP with Fire Red lately on my 3DS, which you're playing on X. That's the thing with these like older consoles. They're all like nice pocket-sized friendly consoles, aren't they? Nice and discreet. The Switch is just a little bit too chunky to carry around unless you got like the hugest pockets ever. Make it genuine, make it what you like. People can see the enjoyment. It's contagious. The community will build itself. That's some really good advice, Lumpy. So when are you starting the podcast, mate? It's a big question. And we're all gonna come over there. 30+ hours. No, Shiny is mad. I know, mate. Absolutely madness. Do you think the games are just like, do you think they're just broken, Callum? Do you think I've just got faulty cards? I think Scott stitched me up. Configuring a Steam Deck right now. Why I'm so quiet? Ah, nice, Rose. I hope it's going well. Seen Slayer 5 times. Wow, that's amazing. That is awesome. I bet that I've never seen them live before. I bet the gigs are absolutely insane though. The Vampire Slayer. Just remember, you can run away. That doesn't stop pursuit. It doesn't. Seen Slayer 4 times. Wow. My friend should just start rewatching Buffy. Nice, Rich. Buffy's great. Buffy. Classic TV series. When a TV series was like 20 episodes per season. It's like, that's unheard of now. Slayer, Exodus, Testament, Havoc, Children of Bodom are all great bands. I don't think I've heard of Children of Bodom. And I'm probably even saying that wrong. So Decidui, how did you get to 354 subs with just shorts? Shorts is a really good way to do it. You know, to build subscribers when you're first starting off. And you have whole channels that are like huge with just short videos, you know, as well. It's a brilliant community. A lot of TCG community is super salty. Best content, best community ever been a part of for sure. James, It's always a pleasure to have you here as well, mate. We're all the better off for having each other. Is this going to be your first playthrough? Those exact cartridges of this, yeah, of these cartridges, yeah. I've never played through on either of these cartridges before. So these belong to my brother, both of these carts. I've got a heart gold on my shelf that I should probably put in here. But these are the first playthroughs of these actual carts for me personally. Because these had Scott's playthroughs on before he sent me them down. And yeah, they feel cursed. Although they weren't brand new, they had playthroughs on before. With the game channel I tried to start, but only have 9 subs. Keep going, Charles, you know. It takes a while to get any sort of traction, I feel, with anything like that. Now how you're so calm with this hunt. I have so much oh yeah, there's something we are missing here because there's so many resets. I know what you mean, mate. I know. There's a part of me that's like that, where I'm like, is this shiny? Is there just something wrong with the carts in general? But I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not. I feel like hopefully it's not. I would hate it to be something like that. But we're just like, we realized like 3 months later, we're like, oh man, can you remember when we did like those 15 streams in a row where we were trying to shiny hunt for those starters and the starter was never going to come? No wonder it didn't come, but we were confident every stream that it was going to be there, but it just never showed up. I think it's just bad luck, you know, on my part, really. There's a metal band called Born of Osirus. Funny enough, seen them live. What are they like, Zach? Good? Bad? Awesome? Terrible? Hopefully they're good. Sound like they would be good. So 5 FPD back in 2016. Nice. So you can blame Scott for the shinies not popping. Danny, I 100% agree. Yeah, and it's easier to do so when he's not here as well. He might be lurking though. You never know. He normally says hello if he's about. But we might have a Professor Oak situation where he pops in when we talk about him. In hundreds of concerts, I love some good metal shows. Was always good fun. That why Scott isn't here. He screwed you. Maybe that's why. Denise, how are you doing? I hope you're well. It's going all right. Still no luck with the shiny starter though, but you never know. One reset is all we need to see it. But I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Thanks for opening and joining. Very heavy, but I like them. Now I saw a crazy video pop up on my reels yesterday on YouTube Shorts. It was I can't remember what the girl was called, but she's playing the bagpipes through the fire and flames on the bagpipes. I was like, are you actually insane? It was like the most cool thing I've ever seen. It was very cool. I wish I could remember the name so I could be like, go watch it, because it's just one of those things. It's very cool to see. Yeah, Scott. It's all Scott's fault. Your bro hacked them and removed the shiny odds. Bonus house metal band. They're good. I need to check them out. Could you imagine if he has done something to the carts? Specifically bought them shiny locked. Mega Snorlax. Yes, mate. I need to see that. Snorlax is one of my favorite Pokemon. It's one of the... Yeah, Snorlax is the goat, even though it's not a goat, but it is the goat. I remember catching Chelsea Grin set while at a festival. Nice. Oh, I'm so looking forward to like Glastonbury this year. It's gonna be so much fun. I don't think anyone's been like announced for it, the headlines yet though. Oh, what do we got? What are we gonna take this to? Because I gotta finish in about 2 minutes, friends. Which is sad, because I thought we would get it today. I really did. We'll be back with this hunt tomorrow, for sure. Oh, man. Okay, let's go on a little bit longer, because I can probably get away with another 10-15 minutes. I feel like we're going to just make a final push for these starters today to see if we can get them. Shinies are very elusive this time around. So crazy, Denise. I never thought we'd be this deep into the shiny hunts. Ken, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. I hope you're doing good and having a great Thursday. One of Osirus sounds like a band who tell you start the concert. They will start when they find a shiny guitar, and then they don't start for a month. Oh mate, don't make me feel bad. I feel bad, Josh. Like, yeah, come in, watch this Nuzlocke, and it's like we're still here at the start. Thank you for coming by though, everyone. It's been an awesome stream today, regardless of shinies or not. At least we tried something different as well. We started some new save files, so hoping that would work, but that hasn't seemed to work yet. Never mind. Have you seen the new Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero trailer? I somehow don't think it will be ported to the Switch. I have seen it, and it looks incredible. It'd be amazing if that came to the Switch. The graphics though look so good. It looks so clean. The heavy metal ballad called Primal Fear. They sound similar to Judas Priest. The song Running Into the Dust by Primal Fear is fantastic. It is a great song. I'm quite lucky actually, because Scott was like the metalhead out of the two of us growing up, so I was like always pop punk centric with my music taste when I was growing up, but Scott had a way wider music appreciation than I did. So through Scott I learnt to like a lot more different bands, even though I did start to open my mind a lot more to different genres and stuff when I was at college and studying it. Scott was like a big player in that, because Scott's collection of music was just incredible. So anything that I was like, oh, I might have a listen to that, Scott would normally have it. So I was like, I have to put a lot of stuff down, especially the metal side of stuff, to Scott, like why I got the chance to listen to it. So yeah. That guy Rivers, potentially. At the moment, I'm not too sure, mate. I will try and, if I can, get something scheduled in. But if not, we will be back tomorrow with this, and then we're going to be back streaming tomorrow night as well, so it'll be a double header tomorrow. What's up, man? The pipes playing you were talking about is Piper Alley. Is it Piper Alley? That rings a bell. Incredible talent. I was just like blown away. Just, you know, then like a short just pops up and you're like, wow, what is this? And I was like, no way. Just amazing. Just absolutely blown away. I know, very elusive. I have faith that they will turn up. Hopefully, Denise. Hopefully, if not today, tomorrow. Shiny Baneri just caught it. Gonna bring shiny luck for today and tomorrow. Petro, congrats on the shiny Baneri. It's such a cool shiny as well. I love the pink bunny. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate it. Enter Shikari. What? I haven't heard Enter Shikari for ages. Marcus, such a quality band. Saw them live once. It was a great show. Divine Chaos is also bad. I would suggest. Nice, Aaron. Okay, Divine Chaos. When is Scott's birthday? He's a good brother. Scott's birthday is in August, so it's like a little while off now. He is a good brother. Very good brother. Just don't get to see him as much as I'd like to, because we're on opposite the ends of the country. He's up in Scotland and I'm down in the southwest. So yeah, but hopefully I'll get up in a couple of weeks time after EUIC to see him. Can't be classic Linkin Park. You cannot. Mark Dean, Linkin Park are quality. Yeah, absolute banging band. Never saw them live, and it was like, I'm very sad that I never ever got to see them live. I would have loved to have seen them. One of the bands that I really have like the regret of not being able to get out and see. Been looking while I'm working. There isn't a word in any known language for how disrespectful these games are being with these shiny stars. Rad Dad Online. There is just no word of existence. Mate, I hope you're having a great day yourself. Thanks so much for tuning in throughout the stream. Sorry that we haven't been able to see anything sparkle again, but yeah, blaming everything on Scott and the games themselves. These starter shinies. So much disrespect. Do I like instrumental music? Yeah, Ken, I do. Yeah, massive appreciation for it. Just the like the talent, raw talent that people have is like absolutely incredible. Yeah, but do you ever listen to, I don't know if you like much like instrumental guitar playing, but Rodriguez and Gabriel are like absolutely some of my favorite things to listen to. Like guitarists, just amazing. They're a bit more known than a lot of other kind of guitarists that do all that kind of Latin guitar. classical stuff as well. I don't know if I'd call it classical stuff, but it's definitely classical style played. At least their technique anyway. Just incredible though. Incredible. All that sort of stuff's very cool. And they were at the festival called Never Say Never. It was a lit show all around. Sounds epic, mate. Is that just gonna have to just bang a band after bang a band after bang a band? Just absolutely. I love those type of festivals. You check out a metalcore band from Newcastle. It's called Rituals. Dean, I will definitely check them out, mate. Rituals. Can we get 150 likes? With 137 right now. We're not too far off. And just before anything else, thank you to everyone that has dropped a like on today's stream. Been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for all the support as always. Live for Electro, Lumpy. Who's your favorite then? You know, one of my favorite bands, they're not so much electro, but they're kind of like a mix. I guess slightly, but M83 is one of my favorite bands, and I saw them years ago at Glastonbury. They were very cool. It was weird though, because no one else, because Adele was playing on the main stage at the time, and no one else was like at this M83 gig, and I was like, wow, I can't believe M83 are playing at this gig, this festival. So it's like, I'm sorry, like, Adele, you're great, but I need to go and see this other band. And I was like a handful of us in the John Peel tent, and like it was amazing. It was an amazing gig. I just sat down because there was like no one there. It's like I just sat in front of the stage. It was like one of the coolest gigs by myself. No one else wanted to come with me. I was like, just Satriani is an amazing for instrumental guitarist. Yes, I also agree. Yeah, amazing player. My siblings and I still love playing Pokemon. It was my bro's birthday yesterday. I bought him Legends. He's never played it. Cassie, that's amazing. Happy birthday to your brother. I hope you had a fantastic day, and you are a fantastic sister. What a great gift though. Gonna have an absolute blast with PLA. Hope he enjoys it. Heck yeah. Here's the support. The GOAT. Ah, Danny. The best. Ever listened to Apocalyptica, like rock cellos? They sound amazing, and pair it with singers sometimes too. I don't know if I have ever. I can't even, and the mouthful of the name as well. I'm sorry, Kaylee, I've just butchered it. Apocalyptica. There we go. Get it out in the end. No, we'll check them out. It sounds really good. I love really like I guess you would call it like Irish folk as well. Like Irish folk rock sort of bands as well are really cool. There's a what they called. Oh, I need to try and remember the name of them. They're not like a big band, but they're let me see. I need to get the name of them up. No, what they called. I'm trying to like put song titles in that are gonna remind me, like bring their name up. Mad Dog McRae, that's them. Mad Dog McRae. They're really cool. They're not a very big band, I don't think, but they're very cool. But that sort of like Irish kind of folk rock sort of sound is very cool as well. I really like that. Irish fiddle's a very cool instrument. Love that tune M83 did with ZV Vi. Yes, Jeff, so good. So many great tracks M83 have done. They did the soundtrack to also to what was the movie with Tom Cruise in? I can't remember the movie. The movie's not amazing. It's quite a good movie, but it's not great. But they did the soundtrack to that. It's one of my favorite soundtracks as well. Was a huge down in Portsmouth as well. Wow. Also got to see the red jumpsuit apparatus at that festival too. Leader and Mayday Parade were headlining. Wow, Mayday Parade. Flogging Molly, a great band. Bittersweet and Strong Enough. Two good starters for I can't say the name. I'm gonna just be tongue twisted. Right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to this one will be the last one of the day, and then we'll have to shoot our friends, unfortunately. But it's been an absolutely blast today. Was play at Kitty O'Halloran's down here. Nice. Red jumpsuit, love, face down. Mad Dog McRae though, I definitely advise anyone, check them out. They're good. They got some very good tracks, very good, enjoyable music to listen to. Not anything too serious, but good tracks and all that good stuff. Right, last one of the day. Can we break the curse on this Thursday with this one? Right, no. So disappointing. So disappointing. Never mind. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Swiss folk metal band. Never mind. Helvetii. It will shine soon, Petra. I hope so. One more. Let's do one more. This one might be the one. Could you be the one? $4,700. Let's go. Actually, yeah, let's go. 4,700. We're so close to that now. Let's do that. That makes way more sense. I didn't realize how close we were to it. Why am I being... Yeah. Anthony, thanks for the push. Riley, bust. One more until you get it. 999. One more later. Yeah, Joshua. It's exactly what would happen, isn't it? Let's just go like one more. Right. Let's see. No, not this one. We have to go to 4,700. We have to. Have you heard of a Vigor Ven? No, I haven't. Matt, no. Crying Azumarill emoji. We have to undo this. DS's, it's down to you to undo this and get the shiny in these next few resets. We've got 6 more to go. Manifesting the shiny. Let's go. All concentration on this just to be the shiny. Man. I wonder how far we are actually going to go before we do see it shine. It's got to be tomorrow. Which his performances at the Britain's Got Talent. He won the thing. Oh, wow. I'll have to check him out, Matt. We'll be at 4,700. Can you imagine if it is, Danny? How good would that be, though? We can come into it tomorrow and just be like, okay, the playthrough starting. Here we go. I'm getting too hyped up thinking that it could happen. It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. Next goal wins. Jeffrey, cancel all plans if you get the shiny for the playthrough. All plans gone. Kind of wild to get it at the end of the stream and then not start the playthrough, but then I guess, yeah, tomorrow will be fine because we have the whole thing tomorrow to play through. Hopefully get some more shinies. Nothing can take as long as this has taken. I feel even a wild encounter hunt would be quicker than this, I feel, you know. Nothing. Right, 2 more. Here we go. And scurvy. Here it comes. One more after this. Nada on that one. And one more. Well, 2 more kind of, because we got this one and then the next one, I guess. So better shine. Has to shine. Petro. Can you imagine if it did? It'd be crazy because I was like planning on leaving the stream a bit earlier, but then yeah, it just makes sense to take it to the nice round number. Not this one. Okay, this one is the last one. Here we go, chat. Can it be? Sprinkle some shiny magic on there. Right, come on, DSs. Let's see this shine. No. No. Nah. It was inevitable. It was inevitable, wasn't it? Never mind. All right, friends. Thank you again for coming out today. It's been an awesome stream with you all. We'll be back tomorrow morning with this one. If I am able to stream later, we'll kick off. We'll do some of the Deoxys and the Arceus hunt. And we'll be back with this one tomorrow to try again. James Lee, I don't know. You were streaming today. Though it was every other day, but I feel somewhat better after a good night's sleep. James, great to hear. Please, you're feeling better. Josh, 24-hour stream incoming. I mean, I'm really considering it for Monday. If we have a dry spell tomorrow, I think we might have to do something drastic like that to just get this Nuzlocke underway. But yeah, thanks so much for coming by the stream today, friends. Have a great rest of your day, evening or morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thanks. I appreciate each and every one of you for always coming out, supporting these streams and making them so enjoyable as well, despite us not getting the shiny. We will get it though. I am positive that we will get it this week. It's shiny week, so it has to happen tomorrow. So friends, if I don't see you later on, have a great time and take care of yourselves more importantly than anything. And I'll see you on the next stream. So take care. Bye bye. Thanks again, friends. Bye.